Hey, good morning, JKJ, Denver's Mix 100, broadcasting live out of Lone Tree, Colorado. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Cheese Doodle Day.
What?
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, give me some cheese doodles. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. If you'd like to check us out this morning, just go to mix100.com. Click the YouTube link right there on the homepage, or you can go right to the source. Go to YouTube, just search Mix 100 Denver. Click the live link, and you can see my fun hat today.
I love it, dude.
It's a pretty solid hat, right?
First thing I said when I came in.
Don't say what it is.
Your
No,
hat.
but it's awesome.
Awesome hat.
It's a cool hat.
It's a really good
That's
hat.
the hat today.
My,
That's the one to beat.
Oh, yeah.
Brother went to school with one of their kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we got to see those people.
This thing's like vintage now, right? Because they're not around anymore.
No, they're not.
Oh.
Unfortunately. What's funny is never mind. I'll say off air. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Never mind.
Well, I'll tell you, I had to throw on just kind of whatever was laying around the house this morning because about 2:30 last night, I hear...
Oh no. Is your house
That's
breathing?
not a good sound.
And the entire neighborhood lost power. So,
No.
and that's one of those things where you just like, well, I guess I'm up now because
Yeah.
you're like, well, my phone is charged, but I still hope it goes off. And
Yeah.
then you hear just how incredibly silent everything is.
Without
And
a
there's no
buzz.
power.
Eerily, and I don't
Eerily
like that.
quiet.
I do not
And you
like
hear
that.
things like popping and moving and the house making noise. And, you know, like I heard the elliptical because we keep the elliptical in the master bedroom and it's like, brink, brink, brink. It's like making noise. I'm like, why is that making noise? So then I'm just sitting there just thinking about, well, now how am I going to get out of the garage? I guess I can't make coffee. Oh, my stuff's in the fridge. I'm going to have to quickly open the fridge and close it. And then you start thinking about Nicole getting ready for the day and the kids. I'm like, this is just going to foul everything up.
Oh, yeah. Well, and doesn't Nick Nack work from home sometimes, too? So that...
Right, it just throws a monkey
Oh
wrench in
my
everything. No
gosh.
internet,
Yeah.
nothing. It's one of those things where I like to think I'm prepared for things like this. You know, I'm always touting about, having extra food and batteries and water. And I'm laying there thinking, I'm like, I'm not ready for this at all.
Help!
This could take me
I'm
out.
starting to think, I'm like, where are my flashlights at right now?
Yeah.
And, where are the batteries? And I'm like, oh, I know my gas containers are empty out in the shed, so I don't think I can even run my generator if we
Oh, my
needed to.
gosh.
So it's just full on. And then, you know what? And then after watching the whatever they called it last night, it's not the State of the Union. It's just the joint session
Address
of...
to Congress.
Yeah.
Or something,
After
right?
watching that last night, I was like, oh no. Who's pissed off and who set off an electronic bomb over
Right.
the United States? Shut
Someone
us
hit us
down.
with an EMP.
An EMP. I was like, well, is that what happened? Because something was said during the speech last night?
Oh no.
Yeah. And it really gets you thinking, like, how long could I survive?
Yeah.
You
What
know?
if
Go about
this-
10, 15 minutes.
I'm telling you, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, a day or two into this, you'd be wanting to kill your neighbors and eat them.
Yeah, right? It's like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
It really
Savage.
is. It gets
Yeah.
crazy thoughts go through your head.
Well, you and I were pretty disheveled this morning because I my power actually stayed on, which is good, but I left my phone at home. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I don't really care. I told Katie when I got in here, I was like, I left my phone. It's not a big deal. But I was like, I have to do a bunch of login stuff, and I didn't remember my password, so I couldn't get into the accounts that I needed. And I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, I'm kind of screwed without my phone. And I was going to be like, okay, let's be disciplined, whatever. It's, 4, 5, 6 hours that I'm here.
But then he started to get the shakes because he hadn't had his phone in his hand for like 30 seconds.
I wanted to be prepared, so I was like, maybe I left it in my car. So I go look in my car, and we have to have like a badge to get into this building, and I didn't have my phone, and I was like panicking because now I'm like, I can't get back into the
He
building.
forgot his
I'm
badge.
outside.
When he
I
went
forgot
out.
my badge in here to my car, so I'm like, I
You could have
literally-
died
I'm
out
s-
here in Lone Tree.
Well, I was like, I'm stuck, and I was like, Jeremy and Katie aren't gonna look for me. I'm an adult. They're
Yeah.
like, this kid's fine.
We're going to just be like, well, Josh left for the day because he forgot his phone.
So
He didn't want to do it anymore.
Luckily, did have my car keys. I drove very carefully, very speed limit over back to my house because I do live relatively close to here. So I was like, I can make it back in time. And I jetted home and came right back.
Well, Katie and I were talking about you. We figured when you were gone for
Yeah.
like more than 5 minutes, I
Like,
was
he
even
went to
telling
get it,
Ka- I
didn't
was
he?
like, Katie, he drove home.
But I wasn't going
He
to.
went home because he doesn't have his phone.
I wasn't going to, but I'm serious. I had a very tiny panic attack this morning because I'm like, I'm stuck out here.
Because you couldn't get on your Instagram.
No,
No,
because you
I
couldn't
couldn't
get back in the
you
building.
jerk. I couldn't get back in, and I was like, they're not gonna look for me. And I
You're
was
not
like,
fooling anybody, buddy.
I got the shakes. I needed my phone. I couldn't.
You know what's funny about this whole story is guess who had all of their stuff together and then some this morning?
You.
And you even went to Starbucks for me, too.
For
Sure
me,
did,
too.
For all of us, because
Yeah,
I had
so
a little
kind.
extra time coming in. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Which is so funny because yesterday, like, you
I
didn't
was
have a
not
great
it.
day. Like, your computer didn't work. Your things didn't log in. And then today, Jeremy and I got crushed with it. And we're
Yeah.
like, what
Well,
the
I
heck,
did message
man?
Katie at, what was that, 4
in the
a.m.
morning.
I said, I can't make coffee.
Yeah. Can you please stop and get me? A
I know
coffee?
your new place. You drive right past a Starbucks to get here.
Yeah.
So would you mind?
I do too, and
Oh,
yep,
that's
I drive
sweet,
right
Katie.
by, and it was no problem. And also, I could have used a Starbucks for myself, and I figured you could do the medicine ball, get you a tea.
Can I say something about this?
Yeah.
This is the first time in my life that I will be drinking like a Starbucks drink.
Really?
In
That's
my
your
life.
You like the
first
medicine ball?
Starbucks?
It's good.
It's
Well,
good,
I like
right?
tea. So like I've gone for people in the past for hey, you know, you're running.
Me.
Well, yeah. I didn't want to point anyone
It's all
out.
right. You can call me.
But
out.
I've gotten Jeremy and others I've gotten Starbucks for them. I've never gotten anything for myself. They're always like, get something for yourself. I'm like, I don't drink it. I don't
Yeah.
want to. And I primarily think of it as a coffee shop.
Yeah.
So this is my first one. I gotta say, it's pretty dang good.
Great tasty. You
I
hooked
like
him.
the medicine ball.
I
It
You
got
just-
hooked him.
Yeah, it's the hot
It's good.
tea. And
He's
I
gonna
know-
you're gonna find him there this afternoon with his laptop, blogging away,
Right.
eating
With
a
my
scone.
blue
and-
light glasses on. And,
Uh-huh.
I think I'll be in a man bun too. Actually,
Yeah.
So
cover all the bases.
That's right,
but
buddy.
You are welcome.
Yeah,
guys.
thank you,
Thank you,
Katie.
Of course.
You're a rock star.
You're
best.
welcome.
I do want to give Katie a shout out too because she did something yesterday that I've been thinking about doing for a long time, and I think you might have talked me into it.
Oh yeah.
You went old school and put an antenna on your TV.
I did.
Like
I've had
old
it.
school.
I did. And guess what? I get 96 channels.
do they still make this?
Yes, they do. And it was $15 at the store, and I hooked it up to my
Look
TV.
at you.
96 channels I watched.
Well, wait
Friends
till a
last
storm
night.
comes.
I had no-
Wait till a storm comes.
But still, your internet goes out. You couldn't watch the Oscars on Hulu.
That
'cause
is-
they
you know what?
couldn't handle it. You
Checkmate.
know? Like
Yeah.
everybody has issues. I think I turned to another channel at that point. Move the
Look at
antenna
you.
around
So
a
is
little
the
bit.
is the picture clear?
It's perfect.
No
It is
way.
I watched
All the
Friends,
locals?
I watched Big Bang Theory. I watched local news. I have a true crime channel. Just true
Ooh.
crime 24/7, so I can.
Yeah, it's True
turn
Crime
into
TV.
that. Yes, it's amazing. So
I'm thinking about
That's
this.
the only downside is we've become so accustomed to watching what we want when we want it, pausing it, rewinding
Well, I wouldn't
it.
get rid of all my streaming services like
Yeah.
an idiot. But
Yeah, well, I don't have internet. Like I don't have
I know.
internet. I don't have cable.
Do you
I
not have
am
cable, Jeremy?
Really trying to
I
minimize.
do the YouTube TV,
Oh,
so it's $90 a month now, and we
Jeez.
seriously watch it from maybe 3 channels.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
A couple locals, and I like watching some of the national news stuff because I'm a news junkie.
Well, they
Yeah.
have national news channels on here. I get.
Can you get your CNN and Fox?
I
or
get what is it? The network in Chicago.
They-
The
I don't know what that is.
yeah. I can't
That narrows it
you can
down.
get
Well,
Chicago's weather.
I know I get Chicago's news a lot. So,
Huh.
but yeah, you can get all the national channels when it
cool.
comes to news and stuff.
I
So
might have to check this out because
I mean,
YouTube TV is getting stupid expensive.
it's worth the
expensive.
$15 at least to get the antenna, see what you're working with, and go from there. Right?
Well, and honestly, I think with that TV I gave you, you can cast to it as well. So
can.
honestly, you could watch whatever you want on your phone and then cast to the TV from your phone.
Look at this. I'm just
So you wouldn't even
Loving life.
need. You
Katie's
can just
saving
use your
money.
phone data.
yeah.
You know, you wouldn't need you really wouldn't need the internet. I
that
guess.
Apple Cast thing or TV Cast or whatever, because you actually don't even need. You can do this thing called screen mirroring. which
That's
is-
it. Yes.
So
the
you don't even
mirroring.
need the Apple Cast. You can screen mirror, which is one of the most innovative and cool things ever. Because I do a lot of streaming too, and I can just throw that from my iPad or my iPhone directly to my TV.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
we know what you're watching.
crystal
and
clear.
I don't think Katie would be into that kind of stuff.
Jeremy, no, I'm talking sports.
Put
which
that
is
on my
also something you're not
70-inch
watching.
Something I
screen.
would be into though.
That is something,
Sports,
Katie.
Don't
for
let him
sure.
fool you, Katie. Don't let him fool you. He told me what he's streaming.
I
And
got a
that picture-
75-inch TV, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
You need to go to church, Josh.
Picture's crystal clear.
You better start
too.
going twice a week. Jeez. I know about you.
Stop. It's not nice.
All right, guys, the fun's going to continue. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got one of our coworkers coming in at 8 o'clock today. Hopefully he remembers.
Yeah.
I know.
We should probably text him here in a little bit. Hey, remember you're supposed to be on
He
the
doesn't
show.
respond to me, Jer, so you got this.
All right, I'll do that. Right now, though, or in just a few minutes, actually, we're going to be jumping into the trending report. We got a lot of local stuff going on. We'll get you updated with that. Right now, though, our first check of traffic. Go ahead, Aaron. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. Thank you for having us on this lovely Wednesday morning. Don't forget you can stream us live on YouTube. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube, and you can check out what's going on here in the studio. Somebody just hopped on there and said, they look nothing like what they sound like. Now I'm curious. What should we look like?
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Said way uglier?
Yeah, that's,
okay.
well,
There
that's
you go.
awfully nice. Top of the morning to you as well. We also want you to go to your app store and download the Mix 100 Denver app and get it on your phone. Because down in the bottom corner of that app is a little microphone, and if you click on it, you can send us voice messages whenever you want. It goes right to our emails. If we like what we hear, we'll turn around and throw it on the air and make you a little radio superstar. So if you have an observation about the show, if you want to tell us something going on in your life, if you want to throw your kids on there with a funny joke, or heck, just get it this morning and send us just a little sample good morning, guys. I just want that. Just send us a good morning. Test it out. Mix 100 Denver in your app store. It is free. Get it on your phone and your tablet and send us a message today. Try it out. Well, about this time every morning, we like to give you a trending report, and we thrive on all the local stuff going on, and Katie's our local expert.
Yeah.
What you got, girl?
We are starting it up in a very fun way. Are you ready for this?
Let's do
Oh,
it.
hold
Okay.
on.
Do
Hold
it.
I know.
on. Let me grab my chair.
Like, hang
Buckle
on
in.
to
Let me hold on to
something.
my butt.
Oh, I was yesterday years old when I found out you can cuddle a kangaroo in Colorado.
Shut up.
I know.
It's always been a dream of mine to get inside a kangaroo's pouch and let him hop
right?
around.
I know. Like, why is that so many people's dreams?
It's
too?
just
like,
I want to make out behind a waterfall, and I want to be in a kangaroo's pouch
and
at some
just
point in my life.
cuddle up to that kangaroo.
That's
I
interesting.
know.
You don't like that idea, Josh?
Same thing though. I've always just been fascinated with kangaroos, and you see the pictures of the Australian kangaroos that are all buff and like on swole. and I'm
Totally
like,
jacked.
I don't want to cuddle those, but the regular ones that you can find at the kangaroo ranch,
They're mean.
So this was established in 2023, but it specializes in unique hands-on animal encounters, and they opened up a studio space in Wheat Ridge, and it offers different opportunities for interactions and personalized events with the marsupials.
Did you
ready?
know? Did you know that it's legal? It's legal to house kangaroos in Colorado.
Like
You
I can have one?
own a little
You
Joey.
better check with your HOA first, Josh.
Well, no, I mean in Colorado it's legal at least. And there was someone at an ice cream store that I went to a couple of years ago, and they had a pouch, and I was like, "What is in there?" And a little Joey pokes its head out,
No.
and
That's
there-
weird.
No, it was
No.
the coolest thing ever. And
I
I was like,
want one.
I went
That's
up to this lady.
creepy.
I was like, "I'm so sorry. Is that a kangaroo in a pouch?" And she goes, "Yeah, you want to pet it?"
As a matter of fact, it
Yes,
is.
I do.
No, it was totally what is it called when they live in domesticated, and it just hopped around the little family table the entire time.
It
while they were
sounds a
eating
little
their ice
pervy.
cream.
Hey, buddy, you
wanna hop
hey,
in my pouch?
guys, hey, you there, you
Don't touch
you
my Joey.
you wanna pet my kangaroo? Hey, psst, come here, kid.
Then
You wanna pet my
see
kangaroo?
it. You see it, and, it
And
was
yes
so
is the
cute.
answer to that.
Yes,
Every
As a matter of
time.
fact, I do.
Every single time I'm going to say yes.
Why don't you come out? Hey,
I don't
hey,
care how creepy
so
you sound.
cute.
you there, you. Is your name Josh?
Like some guy from
Josh.
Jersey with a kangaroo.
Josh,
I
come
don't
here.
care. I still want to pet your kangaroo,
Pet my
sir.
Joey.
I know.
Josh, I got this van outside. Why don't you come and hang out with me in my van? I'll let you pet my kangaroo. Huh?
Now you see him? His
do
name's
you
Joey,
see,
huh?
eh?
It sounds weird.
Why don't you
It
bounce?
does sound
Why
weird.
don't you
It is legal
bounce
to
on
own
over
it.
here, fella?
I still want to do it.
Hop on over here.
Funny
Hop
part
on
about-
over here.
You can do all kinds of stuff with the Joeys too, and the kangaroo. They have kangaroo yoga, bottle
This is
feeding,
stupid.
and meet and greets. This is the farthest thing
Stupid.
from stupid.
Stupid.
No, this is amazing.
Who
and I
signs
wanna
up for this
go.
nonsense?
Me. Like, kangaroo yoga. I have never
That's
wanted
cool.
to stretch so badly in my life. So
What are the benefits of that? It's like the goofy goat yoga. Where you're laying on the ground and your goat's walking all over
It's
you,
about the
urinating on you.
experience. It's about the experience and the bragging rights of I got to partake in.
That's what you want to
kangaroo
brag
yoga.
about? Like you go to
Yeah.
happy hour with all your friends, you're like, hey guys, guess what? I was with the kangaroo today.
Have we met? Of course, that's what I'm going to brag about every day. All day. I'm going to get
I'm
a
not
sticker.
impressed until you get in the pouch.
I want to do that too. I don't know if that's available at Kangaroo Ranch, but again, the studio space in Wheat Ridge, I'm going to be checking it out.
Is
for
that where-
sure.
is that where they're
Yeah,
going?
they just opened up a new studio space in Wheat Ridge. So again, this has been established since 2023. So Kangaroo Ranch has been around for a minute. Yes.
The
I would
kangaroos
do
are
it.
actually
Yes.
mean, aren't they? Because don't they lean back on their tail and then
No,
they like
these are-
kick
The
you
big
and
ones, the
scratch
big
you?
ones in
Again,
Australia,
the Australia
yes,
ones
yeah.
that will bite your
But-
face
but
off.
these are the
Everything
sweet
in
ones.
Australia wants to kill you. So
Yeah.
you just got to understand that.
Spiders, kangaroos, everything.
Everything.
These are domesticated kangaroos. So
You
yeah.
do you.
Kangaroo yoga. I'm going
On
to
the surface,
all
ridiculous.
day. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited about
Dwing,
that.
dwing, dwing,
The
dwing,
ice
dwing.
castles in Cripple Creek are going to close on Saturday. This is
Well,
after being open
it
for
happens.
11 weeks. And it is warming up, so this is about the time when they call it quits. But I figured out that these things I need to do in the beginning of the season. I need to do when they first come out because I, in no way, shape, or form, want to drag my butt out there this week because I'm so cold from the last couple weeks, right?
Oh,
Like, it got
yeah.
cold and now it just doesn't interest me. But I was so all about the ice castles when they first came out this season. So next year, I need to remind myself, do it in the beginning when you're still warm because when you're cold, you don't want to do this.
Dear yourself.
Exactly. Write yourself a little memo, right?
Go home and put it on your vision board.
Yes.
Little ice castle.
Have you done these yet, Jeremy?
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't.
No?
I
Do you
haven't.
want to? Do you want, like, I think once it's worth it. Everyone who I've talked to who has done this is like, it is fabulous. Like, so worth it. Definitely
It
worth
looks
checking it out.
unique.
It looks cold. And that's the
It's
only
cold.
thing.
Yeah.
You
that,
got to
it's
keep them
very
standing,
cold.
Katie.
yeah, exactly. It has to be cold.
They're not called the water castles.
But that's the one deterrent for me. So I feel like, again, if I could just do it early in the season when I'm still warm,
You just got to bundle
it'll
up,
be all
Katie.
right.
I've-
But it
wear a
looks
big
so much
jacket.
fun.
Is it
fascinating.
long? Because I feel like the first maybe 10 minutes would be pretty rad. You're like, oh, it's cool. I can't
Yeah.
believe somebody made this. And then by the end of it, you're like, okay.
It's kind of a 45-minute.
I
work.
get it.
45 minute.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
not-
that's about once you get through the entirety of the
Yeah,
castle.
I'm thinking 10 minutes in, I'm ready to go get
you
a
don't
beer.
even see the
Can't
whole
feel my
castle.
fingertips. I'm
That's
good.
all right.
You don't need to see the whole
That's all
castle.
right.
You kind of get the gist of it, I think, when you're in there for about 10 minutes. You're like, okay, I'm in a castle made of ice. Where's the brewery?
Where's the food at the end of this thing? Well,
Yeah.
again, if you haven't been and you want to, the Cripple Creek ice castles close on Saturday. The ones in, I think it was Eagle that they put up this year, those have already been closed, so you can't go to those.
In
ones
where?
again. Eagle.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what it is cool
any
is
excuse to play that.
is when the Gaylord does those ice sculpture things. Like, they did the
Yes.
Charlie Brown one. They did the
Super cool.
Polar Express one, I think, this year. That's the stuff you need to go see.
Have you ever
Okay.
watched
Those are
them
really cool.
carve the ice though? Like not just the actual ice sculptures, but them building it.
With like
'Cause that is
chainsaws and
the
stuff.
coolest. Yeah, it's the
Pretty
coolest art project thing I've ever seen in my life. Like they make the coolest huge statues out of just ice.
And they do it all with mittens on. Can you
They
believe it?
do.
Oh my gosh.
Big giant mittens.
It's really cool to watch the process.
Yeah, quite the talent. But
Yeah.
I'll have to check out the Gaylord.
It's like
thing
a
for the
kangaroo
sculptures.
pouch for your hands.
It's not like that. That's unique in its own.
It's a
That
mitten.
is a whole unique experience. Hey, Botanic Gardens, they released their concert lineup for the summer, and oh my gosh.
OMG?
They actually did it up pretty big. I
Really?
mean, yeah, they have Melissa Etheridge coming. They also have Toad the Wet Sprocket, Semisonic, and Sixpence None the Richer.
We
Fitz
should
and the
play.
Tantrums are coming to Botanic Gardens.
Oh.
And Andy Grammer, just to name some of them.
Dang.
I mean, they have a top-notch lineup this summer,
That's
and
good.
I'm just very impressed with Botanic Gardens. So the 2025 concert series, you can get your tickets at their website. Blah 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 blah. April 23rd is when the first one, or when the tickets go on sale. June 25th will be the first concert of the season. But yeah, it looks like a really great summer out at Denver Botanic Gardens.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try to plug in some Toad
Yeah,
today.
Toad the Wet
Do it.
Sprocket.
That'd be
I mean,
cool.
Colorado
You do it.
love for them is
I can't.
He's like, I can't do
the other
that
side.
though. I can't. One more thing. Oh,
Right?
Dude.
Am I right?
this song.
I haven't heard this in so long.
Colorado's love for this band. Oh,
I love that.
so good.
God,
Did I ever
love this
tell
song.
you? Did I ever tell you the story about my mom coming into town to go see that band? We were supposed to go up to Winter Park. She came to Colorado specifically from North Dakota to see Toad the Wet Sprocket, and it was Saturday. And we went up there to Winter Park, and we got up there at like 5 o'clock, thinking the concert started at 7. The concert was at noon. and we missed it.
No.
And I felt
Oh,
awful.
no.
And my mom still brings that up. Do you remember when I traveled 1,000 miles for a concert that we missed?
Oh.
She's like, I didn't even
yeah.
want to see you.
I remember, Mom. Like, I had to
Check your
buy her
dates.
the biggest bottle of wine for that. Like, she was
awful.
one of the times my mom was actually upset with me was when she missed one of her favorite concerts.
That sucks.
Yes. One more story. This one, Denver office of the city forester. They're looking for people to sign up for their free tree planting program.
Oh, that sounds fun.
The name's pretty fun too. Be
What
a
is it?
smart ash.
Oh my God, I love these marketing
Isn't
people.
that
That's
the
so
best?
good.
Did they
Yeah.
team up with that pit bull rescue that was
Exactly.
Show Me the Pitties?
Oh
That's
my
kind of
gosh.
what I was thinking. I'm like, I just love the creativity behind the names.
What was it
lately.
again? Kiss My Ash?
It's called Be a Smart Ash.
Oh, sorry.
That is
And
so
the
funny.
program and its name, they come as a preemptive way to fight the spread of the emerald ash borer,
Oh.
which
Yeah.
is a bug.
Yes.
And
We have to get
does bad
our
things.
trees treated by my HOA at our entrance because we have an ash tree there. We got to get it
Yeah.
treated every year.
Those
Yeah.
bugs are a couple ash holes.
Yeah.
yes,
I
they
still do. I like Kiss My Ash better.
Yeah.
Kiss My Ash is good
Yeah,
too.
no,
That's
and,
good.
and so they are trying to plant these trees, and I believe for every 6th tree they plant, it is an ash tree, but they're trying to space them out so these bugs don't become a problem. But if you want to get a free tree in front of your house or beside your house or whatever in Denver, go to beasmartash.org. They have all the stuff for you there. But this is a neat
I
program.
love stupid play on
I
words.
know.
It's
to
so
get,
good.
to get trees out there too. I mean, here's the thing: they say like
Trees
people,
are great, aren't they?
People love trees.
People
just
do
to
love trees,
be out
Katie.
in nature.
So I've
be
heard.
one with
You can
I like-
climb them. You can put a
hug
tire
them,
swing on them.
You can name them. You can talk to them.
You can have a picnic underneath
you
one.
can. Like, there's so many things you can do with trees.
You can
so.
have one fall on you and kill you. I mean,
Not
You
that one.
could.
You don't want that.
No.
But I
The
am
birds
such a
love
fan
'em.
of this program. Again,
on a
beasmartash.org.
hot day, you can get underneath them.
You can.
You can put a treehouse in them.
You get it.
You get a
I like-
balloon stuck in one.
I like to hold its branch, so then we're like holding hands. I like to do that when I'm hiking. I like to go up to the trees and grab their branch. Be like, hi. I'm not kidding.
Wow, you are
I
one
do.
with nature, Katie.
I love them.
Wow.
What the hell did you just say?
beasmartash.org. Go to it.
You got more. Keep going.
Oh, you
I
want
don't
me to
care
do
about the
another one?
celebrity
Okay.
stuff. Just do the local
One
stuff
more.
right now.
So there is a light rail project connecting the Denver metro area to northern Colorado. It's really exciting, actually. What they're going to do is have a light rail go from Pueblo all the way up to Fort Collins and then stop at all the towns in between. They're hoping to have the first phase of this project done in 2029, and that'll be the train that connects Denver to Fort Collins. So people are very excited about that. I mean, to think that it's taken this long to get that, because when I moved to Colorado in the year 2000, I remember how between Fort Collins and 104th, there was hardly anything, maybe 120th. There was hardly anything in between that stretch. And now it's just essentially one big metro area. So the fact that they're finally going to have a light rail connecting all these towns, it's fabulous. And again, this
Awesome.
project finally getting underway 2029.
Another
is when
place
we'll
for
see
all the
first
drunkards
phase.
to urinate on. Perfect. This is great.
At least
this
they're
is
not
great
driving.
news.
At
This
least
is
they're
great
not
news.
driving.
At least they're
Yeah,
not
you know what?
driving.
You
True.
know? Yeah,
I'm excited to
exactly.
urinate on that light rail for sure.
You and many others, I
Many
imagine.
others.
And many more.
Oh my goodness.
Katie, that was a great local trending
Did
report.
you
Thank
like
you.
it?
That was good. That was good.
And since you were both so
Yay.
good and everyone online has been sending some very nice messages, we got a couple minutes. Let's do this. Damn, I love that song.
Woohoo!
So
I
good.
love Toad the Wet Sprocket. We played that because they're coming to town in July 30th, to the Denver Botanic Gardens, part of their really rad concert lineup this summer.
Yeah.
Their summer concert series is awesome.
It's looking really good. So
yeah. Toad the
hope
Wet
you,
Sprocket, by the way, coming with Semisonic and Sixpence on the red
Semisonic?
shirt. I know.
and Sixpence?
What a lineup.
Dang.
That's a good night.
It's like
I
high
know.
school punching me in the face.
Exactly. Like all of
That's pretty
those.
good.
Again, the entire lineup for this summer for Denver Botanic Gardens, it's pretty stellar.
Got some bangers,
Yeah.
so check that out this summer. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we have PMI, a positive, a minus, and something interesting for you. It is a big day for beer drinkers. Big, big day. We'll give you all the details on that. Coming up with JKJ, Jeremy, Katy, Josh. Here's what's going on with traffic. Streaming live on YouTube this morning. Come on, go check us out. Be nosy. So see what's going on here in the studios at Denver's Mix 100. You can find us by going to mix100.com, clicking on the link on the homepage, or just searching Mix 100 Denver on YouTube. Somebody on there said, wow, you guys are hotter than I thought you would be.
Yeah,
You
way
guys are
hotter.
so hot.
We'll take it. We'll take it. It's the blush.
Which is saying a lot because my power was out this morning and I threw on a goofy hat, which you got to go check out. It's one of my favorites.
It's still, yeah.
And a big baggy sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I can't
was like-
believe.
I don't think it smells.
I was gonna say I can't believe you've never worn that hat because that is
know.
like
I know.
so you.
I have
It
a
is.
couple that are just ridiculous hats. I got another one that's Mount Rushmore on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
It's just so stupid looking. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow.
It looks good on you, man.
I like silly
it.
hats.
Yeah.
Silly hats make me happy.
That one's iconic, too.
It
It's
is.
iconic.
If you
The
wear
other
your
iconic red
Mount
hat.
Rushmore hat, then I will wear my Mount Rushmore shirt that says "Don't pet the fluffy cows."
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I will.
tomorrow,
I'll wear
let's do
that.
I'll wear the Mount Rushmore
Tomorrow.
pants I have.
There
then.
we
There
go.
we go.
We'll
Beautiful.
just be
We're a
matching.
complete
Your
outfit.
Abe Lincoln pants.
Yep.
Sexy, sexy. We're on YouTube, all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Thank you for that. Mix 100 Denver on YouTube, and you can stream the show live. All right, before we get into PMI, everybody's all butthurt about egg prices right now. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or am I right? It's on the
Absolutely.
top of everybody's mind, including mine, because I have 2 hard-boiled eggs every morning, and I was like, well, there goes $8.
Well, yeah, my ramen's a lot less interesting right now without that egg, so I'd like those prices
right.
to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. With soaring egg prices, chicken rentals could become a thing.
Oh.
There is a service that is providing hens, feed, and support, allowing customers to collect fresh eggs at home. They say for about $600 for a 6-month rental, you can get about a dozen eggs per week from 2 hens. I don't believe this is in Colorado, but I would imagine now that somebody has heard this, they are scrambling to go find some chickens to rent out.
No, absolutely.
That's a lot of money.
RentAchicken.com operates in Denver, Colorado. I just
Rent
looked.
a
Is that what it
chicken.
is? Okay.
Yeah, the 2025 standard package is $545.
Oh, it's a bargain from
yeah.
the 600.
Expensive eggs.
Exactly.
Here's a dude talking
Exactly.
about it. Background. Yeah. That would drive me nuts in the background.
The background's all I heard. Like those chickens
Hold
going
on.
off.
Is
Yeah,
that guy from
you
the
doing?
chicken mafia?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like,
the
"Listen,
Jersey chickens.
I'm going to turn
huh?
you into a drumstick, boy.
Our chickens drink coffee, okay?
Listen, you got to pay up $600 a month or I'm going to come looking for you.
Well, yeah, and after about a week, Katie's chickens wouldn't be laying eggs anymore. They'd be fried in the pan.
Exactly.
It would
Those
not-
chickens-
hey.
Those chickens wouldn't last
No,
long
you
in
got
my
to sign the
house.
disclaimers that she's not going to eat the chicken.
Don't
Where's the
eat the
chicken, Katie?
chicken.
Where's the chicken?
The chicken
Spit
ran
it up.
away. I
Spit
don't
it
know.
out of your mouth now, lady.
Maybe
Get it out of
across
your
the
mouth.
road or something. I have no idea where that chicken went.
All right. That's it. We're finding you for lame jokes.
Across the road into my tummy.
Lame jokes. Party of one here. Yes, anyway, $600 a month for a couple of hens. It seems like a lot.
I wonder
feel
what
like
would
you could
pan
buy a
out more.
lot of eggs
Yeah,
for
how much?
$600.
How much are you gonna pay out more in a month?
And I think
Yeah.
people aren't realizing how much work taking care of chickens are.
I don't want to do that at all.
you
you
said
can
they
just
roam
go-
free.
I'm
pay-
sick of our hamster.
Yeah, you can just, you are going to be sick of the chickens then, because I tell you what, cleaning out those cages, making sure they're going to get those eggs every day because
Oh, you got to
they're
go
not-
outside?
They're not going to lay them unless you take the one out. So
True.
yeah, it's a lot of work to take care of chickens, and
Hey,
they're
for an extra
also,
$50, we'll come and collect them for you.
They're also kind of terrifying. Like, I'm not gonna
They're
lie.
mean.
Like,
They'll
they're
attack ya?
mean, and like if they look at you a certain way and just start charging
I'd
at
be
you,
pissed too, knowing that humans eat me.
Yeah, or your babies.
I'd be pissed
your
all the
babies.
time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. They're a little different than just the cuddly little chicken. Let's have a little pet. Like, it's different than that.
Caught me
So
off
just be aware. Be aware.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. There's your egg update. You maroon. All right, it's time for PMI. We'll send you on your way with a positive, a minus, and something a little interesting. Oh my gosh, I got to pee today. I got to pee. I am so happy about this because I love going to little local breweries and having a pint or two. And today is National or Colorado Pint Day. It's Colorado Pint Day. The Colorado Brewers Guild puts this on every year, where 225 breweries across Colorado are going to participate today. It's the 10th annual Colorado Pint Day. And it's one of those things where these glasses have become collector's items over the years because they get a local artist to design a pint glass, and they throw the design on the glass, send it out to all these breweries. You go in, you get a beer, you pay an extra $10 or whatever for the glass, and it goes back to a good cause, which I'm sure is in this story.
Sure is.
That's cool,
and we
though.
love that.
No, here it is.
That's
a
very
dollar
cool.
from each pint glass sold will be donated back to the Colorado Brewers Guild to help support local breweries.
That's cool. I like
It's
that cause.
a really fun little event, and I highly recommend going to Coal Mine Avenue Brewery in Littleton if you haven't been there. That's usually where I go to get my glass. Good people, really good beers.
They did that thing up in Fort Collins on today when I lived there for the last couple years, and they would bring like almost every like microbrewery. They'd put up a little tent just down Old Town Main Street right there, and you could go everywhere. And yes, some of the a part of the proceeds would all go to the local breweries there and stuff like that. And you could try all these different new beers that you've never heard of.
Makes me happy.
It's really a cool thing they do. Yeah,
Makes me so happy.
Support local.
Support local. Support the local artists who all compete to get their design on the glasses. Their theme for this year is "Beer is for everyone."
And it is.
Hey.
Even small children.
Over 21. I was
everyone
maybe
over
they should have little parentheses down there.
Even children.
Over 21.
You got to take that edge off when you have that pop quiz. You know, in fourth grade, you're like, man,
Get it.
Mom,
life.
is today Colorado Pint Day? Because beer's for everybody.
Why are the kids from Jersey too?
I don't
Everyone's
know.
from
I'm
Jersey
stuck on
today.
it.
I had
Guy.
a beer, and it changed my
It
voice.
was the chicken guy. He threw me off. Anyway, they say this has become like a cult-like following where people just go out every year and try to get all these glasses for their little goofy beer glass collection. But today's the day, Colorado Pint Day, so go out and get a pint and support some local breweries today. There's
I
your
like that.
positive.
Love
I like
it.
that positive.
Oh, wait, I didn't play
Jared.
this. There you go.
Yeah, now it's real.
There we go.
Now
Okay.
it's a minus.
So, and this minus is really just a public service announcement to remind people space heaters, you got to keep your eye on them. Oh my gosh. Well, and we say, what? Why are you laughing?
Nothing. This is just a funny segue. Okay, now
Keep
the
it.
concerns
Remember-
of space heaters.
Well,
Those
I'm
space
just
heaters.
saying because
Space heaters.
So there was a fire that displaced
Yes.
17 people from an apartment complex yesterday.
Well, you can't joke
and
about that, now
and
can
they're
you?
saying
Nope.
it's because of a space heater. Well, nobody was hurt. I want to put that
That's
out there
good.
that everybody was safe when this fire happened. But it took crews 2 hours to completely put it out, and make sure there was no hot spots. And they say, yeah, it's because of an unattended space heater. And fire department's coming out and saying, remember, when it comes to space heaters,
Yes.
like the proximity of the space heater to an object,
To your curtains.
we wouldn't
Yeah.
like it could be 3 feet away, and that
Yes.
could still cause
That
a
seems a
fire.
little
no,
far
you
away,
have to
Katie.
be careful with the space heaters.
It could
when
seriously,
comes-
there could be like a sheet like 4 blocks away.
not
And it
4
could
blocks.
catch it
I
on
said
fire.
3 feet.
Your
I
neighbor's
said-
house could catch on fire
It's
because the sheets are laying off the bed.
Our Jersey Fire Department.
I'm
giving us
sticking with
some-
it.
Our
giving
local
us
Jersey
some-
Fire Department.
I'm staying
some
with it.
advice here, but that fire that happened yesterday morning at Yosemite in
Yes.
Oxford, it was the space heater that
Yeah.
was suspected
Hey,
cause.
listen, I
And
tell you,
so,
growing up with my dad, who was a fire
Yes.
chief, and we nonstop, he was like, don't leave the room if the space heater is going. Make
Yeah.
sure you stare at it while it's on.
Exactly.
Don't knock it over,
don't
'cause
fall asleep with
don't
the space
fall asleep.
heater
Don't fall.
on.
Don't lay on the space heater.
Yeah,
I
well,
had-
don't do that.
No, okay. So, Katie, I had a space heater incident. I had a girlfriend who had it way back in, like, I don't know, 2010 or whatever. And I leaned against it on accident, and
Uh-oh.
it burned my back
Yeah.
so badly. I looked like I got fried because
Oh,
there
I'm
was like
sure.
rings on it, and it looked like I got like pressed like a panini.
Was
And
it really nail scratches, and that's what you told your mom?
No. Oh my gosh. No, dude. It was way worse than nail scratches.
Are those nail
burned.
scratches on your back? No, it was a space heater.
I look
Mom.
like I got cooked. No, I'm not using it was my curling iron thing. It was a
exactly.
space heater.
And they do get hot.
Oh, it
like,
hurts so bad.
So
Why were you guys so
radio,
cold? Did you not have any clothes on?
So being in radio, I know, poor
Your
Josh.
sinful ways.
Dude, it burned my
Jeremy.
back. I had clothes on.
Jeremy.
Sinful ways.
Stop it.
So being in radio, it gets super cold in the studio all the time. Like it's always winter in the studio. It's what I like to
When
say.
you work with guys that are always hot.
I know.
I'm sweating
And
right now.
But even like every place I've done radio, I've asked the engineers, "Can I bring a space heater in?" And I'm always told, "Absolutely
what?
not,"
No.
because that can cause
It'll pop the breakers.
With all the electrical equipment around here, it's just one more fire hazard. And I mean, I've been shot down. Like Jason said, he would just not be friends with me
Those things
anymore if
pull
I
a
brought
lot
in
of
space
energy.
heater. They do.
More
And so-
energy than a night with Josh is
yeah,
how much those things are
exactly.
pulling.
Boy, they're gonna wear you out. Is what it is. But yeah, so just again, a public service announcement that if you're using space heaters, especially when it gets as cold as it did overnight Monday into Tuesday, don't keep them on while you're sleeping. Just
Katie,
be careful.
thank you for this. This
Be
is some
careful.
very
Smart.
valuable
I
information
did
that
it
you're
for
bringing
you.
today. This is top
And
notch.
you, Josh.
Mom,
Coming from
mom
you guys.
information.
The
This
local
is
fire department.
Well,
mom's on duty today here at
Yeah.
Next
As a
100.
mom,
As a
I feel
mom.
like it's my job to, say these
This
things.
is important stuff. Thank you.
to remind you.
Does baby Nana
And
have a
me.
space heater?
She does not.
Okay.
No, we
There you
make
go.
sure that she's very safe and safe space heater.
Because she's not
No.
out doing sinful things like you, Josh.
I wasn't either, man. I wasn't. I
What's
just
your
burned myself.
what's your interesting?
I have
there,
a really
naked
good
boy?
interesting. A new Guinness World Record was broken yesterday, and it was a really cool one. This is actually, we've talked about this before in the past of like Guinness records that we think we could break.
Yeah.
I think we could do this one.
We got this
I
one?
really do.
What
A
is
Guinness
it?
World Record was broken yesterday as a man named David Rush. He broke the world record for folding and throwing a paper airplane in just 5.1
Yes,
seconds.
now that's a man right
I
there.
think we have some audio here, Jared. Do we want to play it or do you not have it anymore?
No, I got it. Here
Okay.
you go. Oh, here he goes. This is intense.
Yeah!
Hey!
Come on!
I probably should have edited that.
So
that was
yeah,
too much.
that was a little long.
That was
but
stupid.
I love how
funny.
he points out who was the previous record.
know,
Oh, that
right?
was you,
Me.
David. That was you.
He beat his own record.
And he did beat his own record. And yes, he said, while the paper airplane may not win any awards for aesthetics, it is undoubtedly the most beautiful one I've made. And it is now housed in the Guinness World Records cabinet in London, England. And he said it's proof
Wow.
that sometimes speed and precision outweighed perfection. So good
What
on
a
David
beautiful
Rush.
gift that this guy has.
I
So-
think we could beat this.
This is the guy that holds
Yeah.
like 30 Guinness World Records or more.
Yes, he
like
he-
500. I
a
don't know
lot
what it
of
is.
them.
He just
Yeah.
makes a career out of it.
He's a dork.
It seems
does
kind
that
of
pay
silly.
well?
Well, and again,
Oh,
if,
we're talking about
if
him.
it doesn't matter what the airplane looks like, can I just take a piece of paper, crumple it up, and throw it?
It's
and
not an
call it a day?
airplane.
Don't be ridiculous.
That's
not
an
an
airplane.
airplane.
It's an airball.
my biggest
plane.
concern. My biggest concern would be making a paper airplane and throwing it and having it land on a space heater.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
As it should be a concern.
That's a
I'm
big
glad
one.
It's
that
a big
you
one,
learned. I'm glad
Katie.
you learned.
That's
I
terrifying.
wish you had brought that up earlier.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, just doing my part, Jared.
That's PMI today, you guys. Riveting stuff this morning. Riveting. Very important information.
Yes, I don't
learn.
even.
People learn today,
You
Jeremy.
got learned
They
today,
learned that it's
okay?
Colorado Pint Day and we're going to get a ding dang beer today
And
is
be
what we're
careful with your
doing.
space heaters.
You're going to get drunk. You're going to go home and fall on your space heater.
You need a beer after this PMI.
We can joke because everybody's fine, right?
Everybody's
good.
fine.
Everybody's fine.
Everybody's fine.
Don't
We're
send
good.
us
Oh my
nasty
gosh.
messages, for God's sakes.
You're so bad.
All right, coming up in a few minutes, 7:25, we're going to play some Fast Five. We've got some comedy tickets up for grabs today, so get ready to call us. Save this number in your phone so you're ready to just pull it out of your little side holster there in your leather case, Dad. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios in a few minutes to play Fast Five Right now, let's see what's going on with the traffic. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 1 Hundo. Did you guys see this text message come in just a few minutes ago from a dude named Peter?
About the pancake?
I'm trying to decipher this because I know IHOP was going for a record yesterday for the most pancakes served in 8 hours. It wasn't here, though. I want to say it was in California or something.
Looks like it could even be Jersey with Jersey. Funny enough, but yeah, I guess Peter mentions that his brother-in-law used to be a Colorado resident and that he was the chef at the IHOP that broke the record.
Look at this. He's got
That's
like
neat.
a plaque. They made 25,629 pancakes yesterday.
My goodness.
I wrote back. I was like, did he make all those? I don't think he made all those.
Oh, he probably had some help.
But look at him. He's got his little chef outfit on, and he's got the Guinness World Record.
Extremely impressive.
That's pretty cool, actually, right?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, he got the record.
So many
Officially
pancakes.
amazing is what they call it.
He's officially amazing.
Imagine the syrup that is needed for
Oh,
all
I
those
know.
pancakes.
So much syrup.
The sticky mess. Oh my gosh.
All right on. Well, thank you for sending those pictures, Peter.
Yeah.
Well, he's related to somebody famous.
That's cool.
the Pancake King.
I want to break a
Pancake
record.
King.
Let's do it, guys.
Be
should
thinking
try.
about it.
Let's
Think
do
about
should.
it, all right?
Let's look in and see what records we think we
There's
could
so
break.
many stupid
and then
ones.
pick one.
Yeah.
Like,
Why not?
down. I know how to make pancakes.
You're down to clown?
I'm just saying.
Let's
Well,
make
you better
20
get started. Yeah,
I know,
26,000, right?
26,000, Katie. You got this.
Step it up, Katy Cat.
Woo, I need a big griddle.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Yeah, it's time to call in, join the fun, give us a jingle. Let's play Fast Five, and as always, newbies. I want people that have never played before. Was it yesterday the woman that won never played before?
Yeah,
I feel like that's right.
We had a couple people
We had a few
call in
people,
who
yeah.
had never played before. Laura was one of them, as well as Crystal, who, yes,
Yeah.
won with 5 different kinds of oil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she had never
Yeah.
won. So that's awesome. So yes, newbies, come on. This is a lot of fun. The lines fill up quick. Give us a call, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios to play Fast Five. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you a little bit, and I will toss a category at you. And then start a 10-second timer. And within that 10 seconds, you got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. We've done things like 5 types of whales, 5 sports teams with a color in their name, 5 types of tea, 5 famous theme parks. You never know what you're going to get. They're all over the place. We love coming up with these each and every day. But the key is just to call us and have some fun, for goodness sakes. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios, and we've got a really great prize for our winner.
Oh, you are gonna laugh. We've got a pair of tickets for you to see comedian Sal Vulcano. He's best known for Impractical Jokers. You love that show, Jer.
It's so
He's going to
good.
be at the Paramount on March 14th, which is a Friday. So
Whoa.
nice little date night for you. And again, you're winning a pair of tickets when you win Fast Five today. So good luck.
That is a show that I truly LOL at, and I don't use
Yeah.
LOL lightly.
Yeah.
I really don't, but I laugh out loud when I watch Impractical Jokers. It's so good.
Yeah, and again, this is his stand-up, so he really gets to shine. And we've got a pair of tickets for you.
Boom! I know you want those. I know you want them.
Know you want
303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Get you in the studios for Fast Five. Look at all those lines ringing. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, who's been holding the longest? Kay. Hi, Kay.
Gets to shine.
Oh, my God. Kay, turn down your radio.
Uh-oh.
Kay.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Kay.
We just been waiting for you to call. We can't hear you because your radio's up so loud.
First one?
You are.
You are? You freaking out?
That's crazy. I've never gotten in.
Oh.
Really?
Hey, look at
Yeah.
you.
Well, welcome. Thank you for listening. What are you doing today?
Just going to work.
Womp womp. What do you
Yeah.
do?
I'm a brewer downtown.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you are.
No, that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
you are.
On Colorado Pint Day.
That's right.
Woo!
I know, right?
You're going to be slammed today.
Yeah, it's going to be busy.
Which brewery at?
Our mutual friend.
Oh, I haven't been to that one.
Ooh.
I want to go to there.
You should go to there.
You should.
I always love reading the funny names on the beers. Like, give me a couple of your names of your beers.
Ours are all like nerdy Star Trek, so it's like Time Zero, Gift of Arrakis from Dune, like that kind of stuff.
Super
I
nerdy.
know. Yeah, I had no idea the words you
Super
just
nerdy.
said. Okay.
Do you have a sour? Do you have a good sour?
Yeah, it's actually it's just called Super Blue, so it's not that crazy, but it's a blueberry sour. It's pretty good.
A blueberry sour.
Yummy.
Okay, I gotta come see you. I really do. What's the name of your place again?
Our mutual friend.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yummy.
All right, I'll come see you sometime.
Give me
Cool.
a blueberry sour and I'll pucker my face up and look at you.
You're
Deal.
right, Kay.
All right, Kay, let's do Fast Five with you, my friend. I'm going to give you a category. Start a 10-second timer, and within those 10 seconds, you got to give me 5 things that have to do with the category. First one up to bat, I need 5 fictional detectives. Go.
Oh my gosh,
Uh-oh.
Scooby-Doo, Sherlock Holmes. I don't. That's a hard one,
Yeah,
guys.
it is?
That is a hard one. Scooby Doo was pretty good, though.
That
Like,
one got me. I wasn't
I
even thinking
know,
like
I
Shaggy. I
almost-
guess you could have just said Shaggy
Yeah,
and
said
Velma.
all of them.
and-
Yeah.
There's Columbo. There's Monk.
Nancy
there's
Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harriet
Darn
the
it.
Spy.
Oh my
Also
God, so
one
good.
of them.
Hey, Katie, or Kay, so nice meeting you. Tell all your friends about us and enjoy your beer.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kay.
Later,
Bye.
Gator. I want to go to there.
I know. She made it sound really, really interesting,
I
especially
know.
blueberry sour.
Blueberry
That's-
beers are my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't care if I lose my man card or not. They're tasty.
Okay, now, Sid, get ready.
Okay, yeah, get ready, Lucy.
Yeah, we're gonna
get
go.
ready. This is you.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. Sorry, I was telling my daughter to get ready to get out of the car.
yeah. Tell her to get a move on it. Go to school.
Get out of there.
Get out of here,
Leave
girl.
me alone.
What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Sydney, but she just got out of the car.
Oh,
and now I'm
sweet
doing
little
the
Sydney.
second half. I have to do the second half of the loop to let my son out.
Oh, what's your
Oh,
son's
okay.
name?
His name is Noah, and he's right here.
Hey, Noah.
Noah.
Good morning.
Noah, they're saying hi.
Hi.
Typical kid.
He's like, Mom, don't ever talk to me again.
I know, right? Who's
He's
hey,
the one that keeps saying, Mom, you have to call. You have to call.
Yeah, well, here you are.
Noah, she did
Here I
it.
am.
She's talking to us.
You better get it right so you
And-
don't embarrass your children, Lucy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to, I do try to do that at least once a day.
Yeah. It's,
Good.
I mean,
As
you
you
have
should.
to.
As
Yeah.
you should.
I feel like that is how you win parenting.
It's how you keep them in line, right? You're like, I will
That's right.
embarrass you at the drop of a hat. Don't you make me.
Right.
I will drop you off in my pajamas,
Yeah,
so help me.
exact- Singing at the top
I
of my
wish.
lungs.
I
Yes.
wish I could be the mom in the bathrobe and the curlers doing that.
Yes.
I saw some story the other day where this dad loves to embarrass his kids every day when they get off the school bus, in front of all their
Yeah.
friends. He pulled a mattress out and laid it in his yard and put like a nightstand and a lamp and he was in his pajamas laying. It was like a bedroom set up and he was laying on the mattress in the front yard as the kids got off the bus. I was like, that's an
Wow.
awesome dad.
Those parents.
They're
Yes.
so
They
good.
got a lot of time though,
They
like
do.
to move the whole bedroom out into the yard.
So dorky, but
My
I love
gosh.
it. So good. Lucy,
I just
you
got a text.
yeah?
I have a friend who's probably in the same loop who said, I hear you on the radio.
Oh,
Hey,
yay!
give
What
your friend a shout out.
Yeah,
What's her
who's
name?
What friend?
Hey, Erin. Her name is Erin, and we work together.
Hi,
Okay,
Erin.
Good morning, Erin.
Your friend Lucy's rad.
Yes, we like Lucy a lot.
We could go get a beer with Lucy for sure.
Yeah, blueberry sour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like to kick back a cocktail from time to time, Lucy?
I do, yes.
Nice. Yeah, we could totally
Yep.
hang. Parents have to. All right, I'm going to give you... I got a car one for you. We'll see how good you are with cars.
Oh, boy.
Oh, golly. Okay, so
We'll see.
in 10 seconds, I need 5 vehicles that are made by Mazda. Go.
So, CR5, CR7, I don't know Mazdas.
Oh no!
Oh!
I had a Miata
The
for a
classic
long time.
Miata,
I know,
right?
the flying Miatas.
If my husband is listening to this, he's going to be really disappointed.
Uh-oh.
As he should be.
Is
This
he a
is
Mazda
very
guy?
this is
Should be.
this is very embarrassing for you and
Yeah.
your family
It's all
Well-
good.
and your
Lucy.
friend in the carpool lane.
Probably.
Aaron too.
Maybe Maybe she'll still speak to me later.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Lucy, we love talking to you, so thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye, Lucy.
Bye. She was fun. I liked her a lot.
I love that. Like everybody in the carpool lane's listening.
We're popular in the carpool lane.
We are big with carpools for sure. All right, who's been holding the longest here? Martine? Is it Martine?
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, sir. Good morning to you. It is a
How
pleasure
are
speaking
you?
with you.
Good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning.
How
Oh,
you
boy.
doing, Martin?
Is it Martin or
Yeah, pretty
Martine?
good. How about yourself?
Hey, hold on.
Martine.
Is it
Martine,
Martine?
okay.
It is Martine.
Get it right.
Yes.
What are you doing today, buddy?
Just dropping off the kids at school.
All right, good. Are they in the car with you?
They are.
Give them a shout.
Shout out to Natalia, Jasmine, and Diamond.
Oh,
Nice. Hi, kiddos.
Hello, good morning.
Hey!
So cute.
We love all of our families listening. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Are you in the carpool lane too, Martine?
Yes,
Yes.
we are waiting. Long line.
That's amazing.
That's good. That's good. That's why we're doing this, buddy. We're going to entertain our parents in the carpool lane for sure. All right,
Yes,
Martine.
you guys do every day.
Thanks, man. All right, so I'm going to give you the letter. The letter is A, like armadillo. A. All right? In 10 seconds, I need to have you give me 5 movies that start with the letter A. Go.
Oh, man. Armageddon. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
Oh,
I
no.
went blank.
It's all right.
Man.
Alien, Aladdin,
Bug's
Aladdin, there we
Life.
go.
Ant-Man, Alice in Wonderland,
There's a couple.
American History X. Oh, now I'm just rubbing it in.
Thank you all. Really appreciate it.
Hey, buddy, thank you.
Thanks for listening. Have a good
You
one,
guys
Martine.
have a good one.
Bye,
too.
kids.
Bye, guys. Aw.
Big in the carpool lane. Big.
Lots of people going to school this
Uh-oh,
morning.
Katie.
Yes.
We got a Karen on the line.
Oh, I'm sure she's
Oh,
lovely.
boy.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure this is going to be great. It's probably our best call of the
I'm a
morning.
nice Karen.
See?
Oh,
Nice
sure. That's what
Karen.
they all say. And then you'll lose at this game, and then you'll get on Yelp and write nasty things about us. I know how you are.
Never, right, Karen?
I know how you are, Karen.
Never. I'm a young Karen. I
Sure.
suffer from the middle-aged Karen's reputation.
You're like, honestly, I don't have a short haircut. I promise. I promise.
I think it's Karen with a C, I swear.
Oh, Karen, it says you're heading off to work. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I'm an eye doctor. I've got some cataract surgeries today.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
How long does a cataract surgery take? Is it pretty in and out? Like, what's that look like?
Yeah, I mean, it's like 10 minutes
Yeah.
usually, assuming
Oh.
you got a good surgeon.
Anything with the eyes, though, I'm all
I
cringy.
know. Yeah, I had to have a
Ugh.
retina thing done, and the laser that they put.
Oh,
I mean,
stop it.
I know it is so cringy. It's so bad. But
My wife's got a gel issue going on. She's got some gel that came loose or something
Yeah.
in her eye, so everything's
Yeah.
wavy and gross.
yeah, you got to take care of your eyes, man. It's so important.
She was telling me about something that one of her friends had done where they drained the eye, Karen, of all the fluid and they put different fluid back in. Is that real? Is that a thing?
It is a thing. Yeah.
Oh my God. It was like synthetic eye fluid that they put back in.
My gosh.
Ah, I can't even.
I
So
love how you're just laughing at it.
wonderful.
Like,
It's
yeah,
wonderful.
this is it.
she's like, it makes me lots and lots of money. So bring your horrible eyes in, please.
Yeah. No, I do, Karen. I have bad eyes. My vision is minus 8.5 for my contacts. Like,
Oh,
that's-
wow, yeah.
I know. It's almost blind. Like,
She
it's
runs
pretty
into
bad.
things all the time.
I
here at the
do.
station.
I'm so clumsy.
All the time. All right, eyeball lady. Let's give you some fast 5 action here. I'll give you a food one. This one came in from a listener. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 foods that are stuffed with other foods. Go.
Ravioli, tortellini,
Uh-oh.
like a pita pocket, calzone, and a
Time's up. Oh, you got
Karen,
4.
You are so close.
I needed a jelly-filled donut in there.
a tamale.
A
chili
burrito
rellena.
even, a
Oh,
burrito.
yeah, that would have been it too.
A taco would have been
Good
fine. I
try,
guess.
though. That was a solid effort.
Karen, see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Thanks for
Karen.
calling.
Bye.
She's like, what an idiot.
No, she really was
What an idiot.
lovely,
I'm never
though.
calling these people
She
again.
was lovely. Change the name for Karen's forever. Good job.
a good Karen.
She
All
was
right,
a really
Amber's
good
been holding a
Karen.
minute. Hi, Amber.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. You going to work?
No, dropping my kid off at school.
There you go.
Hey,
We got
carpool
another
lane.
one. Give your kid a shout out. We love our kids.
Byron.
Hey,
Hi,
Byron.
Byron.
What's
Hey, buddy.
up? What grade is Byron in?
6th.
grade. That's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
one. Oh, right before
Is
the...
6th middle school for you, Amber? And
It
Byron?
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's in middle school.
Is it the Does it go to 8th for middle school? Is that
Usually
your
like
middle
6th,
school?
7th,
Yeah.
8th, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
6th, 7th, 8th now. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
about to go to outdoor lab.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
those are fun.
You know what? Is he freaking out, though?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. My son went and he said, I wished it was 3-4 weeks long versus the week. He's like, he loved it. He did not want to come home.
Oh.
I remember going and enjoyed it myself, so I'm super excited for him to go.
I was a mama's boy, Amber. It was the worst week of my life.
What's...
The joke in the family is I didn't poop for a week.
Wait a second. What is outdoor lab? I guess
It's where they go to
do
the
you
mountains
go?
for a week. They've got a school up in the mountains, and you stay overnight. They've got dorms.
Really?
They feed you. You learn all about outdoor stuff for an entire
Oh.
week. Yeah, outdoor
How
education.
fun.
It is fun.
Okay, and they're
Yeah.
gone for a whole week.
Park.
What? Your phone's really bad, Amber. Are you on a speakerphone or Bluetooth?
I put it on speaker because I thought the Bluetooth would be bad. I could put it on Bluetooth.
It's really hard to hear you, and I want to make sure we play Fast Five with you.
Does that work better?
That's a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah.
That's better. So,
That is
all right,
better.
let's do it. We're running short on time. My
Okay,
God,
here we
we're
go.
going through a bunch of people again
Here
today.
we go.
Well, this is timely. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 things that you would give up for Lent. And go.
Alcohol, drugs, tobacco, clothing, and
Clothing.
credit cards.
Well,
Like shopping, right?
Oh,
you mean like
is it
buying
shopping?
clothing? Yes.
Clothing?
Shopping.
I picked up on that all day, Amber. That's
well,
exactly
it's
what I
Lent. Time to get naked.
thought.
No clothes for 40
hey.
days.
We all came in that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Oh, you know what? Somebody out there is giving up clothes for 40 days
Exactly.
and 40
Come
nights, I
on,
would
Amber.
imagine.
Hey,
Give it to her. Yeah.
You want me to give it to her?
I do. Yay. Big winner, Amber.
Yay! That's fine.
Thank you.
I'll give you clothes.
Again, shopping. I think shopping is a good thing to give
That's
up for Lent.
fine.
Yeah.
Amber, you slid
I'm
in.
doing shopping for myself, okay?
As you should. You're spending too much money, for goodness sakes. Amber, I'm going to throw you on hold, and our boy Josh is going to come back and tell you how to get your prize, okay?
Thank you.
No,
Thanks,
thank
Amber.
you.
Bye.
Boom! That is how it's done. That's how we play Fast Five, and it went a minute
Yeah.
today.
It did. Those
I
are
love
always
that,
the
though.
best, though. Exactly.
I'm all right with it. Everybody in the carpool lane got entertained for a few
Yeah,
minutes.
we got
so.
to meet some fun people and their kids, and yeah. it
Thank you,
was
everybody.
Good time.
Thank you for calling in today. We'll need some more audience participation coming up at 8 o'clock today. If you've got a story in your life that's one of those, you're not going to believe this stories.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe what I saw. You're not going to believe what happened. We want to hear about it. We want to talk to you. I posted this on Facebook yesterday, and quite a few came in on the Messenger. So I'll read you some of those. But it's the you're not going to believe this stories. We're going to do that at 8 o'clock with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. And here's traffic for everybody sitting in carpool. Broadcasting live on YouTube today from our studios in Lone Tree, Colorado. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh, JKJ on the street. Feel free to watch us on YouTube, all brought to you by Safeway this morning. Just go to mix100.com and click the link there on the homepage, or just search Mix100 Denver on YouTube and you can find us and see my silly hat today. We love it when you guys watch us, and there's a little chat box on the side too, so you can chime in on things that you see on the show. I would also love it if you went and downloaded our app. It is free. Mix100 Denver in the App Store. Make sure you put Denver in there. Get it on your phone, get it on your tablet, and then click the little microphone button down in the corner, and you can send us voicemails all throughout the show. And if we like what we hear, we'll throw you on the air, make you a little radio superstar. So tap that app, Mix100 Denver in your App Store, and take Mix100 with you wherever you go. Well, in the studio, we have a little special guest with us today. It's our buddy Raj, who's over on the sports station, on the sports side of things. Hey, buddy.
Well, hi, guys.
Hey, you.
Thanks for having me in.
Hey there, fella. We're going to talk to Raj in just a second about what's going on in his life, because it's kind of crazy. He came in with a couple stories yesterday, and we were like, what? But before we do, I do want to read you guys a couple messages that came in over the weekend that I've been dying to get to. This first one is from Chris. I feel like this is something Josh would do, but Chris says, hey, I got to tell you guys about a major F-up. I told a woman that I was kind of hitting on that I had a killer entertainment system at my house because she's a huge movie buff and I was really into her. So I'm just trying to sound cool. I saw her a couple more times after that interaction, and by the fourth time we were getting really flirty, and I invited her over to my place, forgetting that I had lied about my killer entertainment system.
Jeez. So where is it?
Yeah, she said, maybe we can watch something fancy on that TV you have when I come over. Chris says, well, I panicked. I ran out and dropped $6,000 on a brand new top-of-the-line smart TV, sound system, and a wicked cool couch just to keep up the illusion. All before she came over, and he wrote, I'm an idiot. To top it off, it never really worked out with her, is what he said. And then he goes on to say, have you ever paid, to cover up your tracks? Did you fake a vacation? Blah, blah, blah. Let me hear the most ridiculous and expensive lies people have had to keep up. So I'm going to put a pin in this because I feel that might be a future topic.
Yeah.
And I feel like
For
that
sure.
was something that you would do, Josh.
No.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
What are you talking
For
about?
as many
man?
ladies that roll through your house, I feel like there's a lie out there somewhere. But this dude had to drop $6,000.
I got a question.
Yeah, Raj.
Is it a nice entertainment system?
I
Yeah,
know.
did you
It's
like
like,
it?
well, I guess we could give
Or
a
did she come
follow
over
up.
and go,
Ew,
That's it?
this is it?
At least out of a bad date, he got something.
There
True.
you go.
True.
That's true.
He got a killer sound system and a nice couch and a big TV.
$6K though, man.
So anyway,
Lord.
thank you, Chris, for that. This one is pretty funny to me as well because I had never heard about this. This is from Tammy. Tammy says, hey, JKJ, I need to know if I'm the crazy one here. My husband just casually mentioned that his family had a poop knife growing up. A poop knife in all capital letters. I thought he was messing with me, but nope, he swears it's a normal thing to keep near the toilet so you won't clog it up. He says many families have these. I have never heard it in my life. He even pulled up a website that sells poop knives to prove it's a real thing.
What? Wait, what?
She said, did I somehow grow up in a privileged poop-free home? Do any of your listeners have one? Please tell me I'm not alone in my horror. And that's from Tammy. Have any of you heard of poop knives?
This is the first I'm hearing of a poop knife, and I'm disgusted.
I looked it
I'm
up.
so grossed out.
It's like a machete. You keep it in the bathroom for when you have a situation where things won't go down and you chop it up.
You guys ever seen that video of the kid who's running around an above ground pool with a knife?
Yeah.
What do you
Poop
have?
knife.
What do you
It's
have?
a poop
there?
knife.
It's a poop knife.
They come in different sizes.
So it's a real thing.
They come in different colors. It's a real thing. I didn't know this was actually a product that somebody's making $1 bazillion off of.
So this is not a plunger situation.
Not a
This is
plunger.
your stool is too large?
or hard.
It's an Excalibur situation.
Yes. You feel
need
like a
more
mighty
fiber
warrior
is what you need.
when you're in there. Going ninja on it.
No
The
doubt,
only
Katie and I are on that Metamucil life. We get it.
yeah, I mean, if you got a smooth move, you don't need this.
Exactly.
The only thing that reminds me of is when I was first dating Nicole and we went back to Iowa, and her grandparents lived in this old farmhouse with horrible plumbing, and her grandpa was showing me around, and there was a stick up in the bathroom, like leaning against the toilet, and he's showing me around, and he's like, now you sometimes have to use this stick if you've got a hard stool.
What?
And he grabbed the stick and he was like doing the motion of like, this is how you got to jam it down the toilet. So that's the only thing I can think of.
Or if you have to fight off a bear, like it's the only other reason
If you're on
you
the toilet
need
and there's an
that.
attacker. The
What
thing
the
is with
heck?
this stick though, there was no discoloration. It was like plastic or something. So it had fallen on the floor at one point. It was just laying on the floor when I went in. And I'm like, what end do I grab to stand it back up? So I just left it on the floor.
Well, yeah.
You need to put like an X on it or something. It's
Yeah.
like, grab this in.
This is the top end. Yeah.
Anyway, this is literally like the crap that comes in from our listeners.
Ah.
And I wanted to read it to you guys. I don't know. I didn't know poop knives were a thing. So if you want to sound off about that, 303-691-1649. We are going to move on now to what we want to talk to Raj about. Raj is on our sports station, and he's got one of these stories that we're kind of labeling as you're not going to believe this. And we kind of feel like everybody has a you're not going to believe this kind of story. What's yours, buddy?
All right, so you know when you try and do something nice for your friends and your family when they're out of town, maybe you go over and you walk the dog or you pick up their mail and make sure that no one's pirating their Amazon packages, right? So my twin sister and her boyfriend were out of town in Mexico over the last weekend. They had a dog walker, but I was going over to the house to just check on it every now and again. And a couple of days ago, I get a panicked call from the dog walker who had left the house to go on to another job, go walk another couple of puppies down the road. She comes back to the house, calls me in a panic and goes, "You need to get here right now." I fight through an
This was
hour
the dog
of
walker.
traffic. This is the dog walker.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
my sister's on a beach drinking mojitos
She's
in
gone.
Cozumel. She has no idea what's going on. Good for her. I fight through an hour of rush hour traffic. I get to the house right near DU, which is a nice little corner lot. What had happened was, and there is the fire department, Xcel Energy, and the police department all in front of
The
this house.
trifecta that you
The
never want to
trifecta.
see, right?
You know it's going to be a great afternoon when those three show up.
This is bad.
Yeah. Someone had driven a car through their front yard.
Yes.
Somehow missed the 40-foot cottonwood that is in the middle of their front yard.
Yeah.
Drove the car into the front of their home. Awesome. Ripped out the gas meter, so natural gas is just spewing across the neighborhood
Yeah.
and into the home uncontrollably. I can smell. I get out of the car and go, "What is
whoa.
that smell?" Think I'm gonna die from CO poisoning.
Yeah.
We try and figure that out. It costs 4.5 hours of my day. We throw
Yeah.
a police report in. It's a hit and run, by the way. If you hit and run and you leave your bumper, your VIN's still on that. So
That's what
the
happened?
more you know.
No, hold on. So what was the time frame from when the car had hit and the walker saw this?
It could have been anywhere between an hour to 2 hours.
So nobody noticed gas spewing from a house
It should
for
smell like eggs,
an
right?
hour? It should stink.
It should stink terribly.
There should
No
be
one-
what?
Not only did no one call 911 until the dog walker got back to the house, nobody heard a car crash into a living room.
What is going on in that neighborhood?
Unbelievable. So that happens. I'm there until 8:30.
Hold on. That neighbor could have blown up.
Literally.
It could have blown up. You got one dude walking outside lighting a cigarette. It's over. Game over, Mario.
In a terrible situation, they ended up getting out like scot-free. So Excel comes, it takes 4 some odd hours. They bring a backhoe into the front yard. Like it's a whole
It's a
construction
thing.
project.
Good God, man.
They fix it. The fire department comes and goes. They deem it, fine.
You're
to,
good for now, yeah.
To habitate. So
You don't have hot water, though, because you have no
correct.
gas.
I go, that's your problem, Carly. Bummer. So I leave the house at like 8:30 at night. It's starting to snow. I got to get home to the wife and the dog. We go to bed, and you guys live south. Like, it was very, very windy that night. 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We live in a new development, and we're almost done. But the lot next to us is not. They're digging out the new lot. We have a yard right on the side of the house. We go to bed and we hear a big crash at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Tell me it was the same guy that ran into your house. Some dude with no bumper.
Son of a gun, guy. This is a me problem now, not a sister problem. I say outlandish things on the radio. Apparently people don't like it.
Right.
So I look out the opposite side of the house. It's a metal sign that had fallen down onto the street because the leasing office. I go, oh, that makes sense.
No
That's
big
the
deal.
commotion, right? We go back to bed. Caitlin, my wife, wakes up at about 6 o'clock to go to work the next morning, opens up the blinds, and she goes, My wife hates the snow. I thought it was just snow. Oh, honey, calm down. It's got to be a couple of inches. She goes, Alex, get out of bed. I get out of bed. I go to the opposite window. Half of our yard has fallen off into a 15-foot crevice
Like a sinkhole.
along with my fence.
What have you done to
Yes.
deserve this?
Are you a bad person?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Is
I
your
am.
family bad people?
I signed a contract at one point. So half of my yard is gone.
Oh, buddy.
The dog goes out there to go to the bathroom in the morning.
Never to be seen from again.
Just launches off the side of a mountain.
So, like, that would terrify me because the rest of the day and, like, the rest of the week, because, that's not getting fixed right away.
Nope.
I would feel like the entire house is going to just slide off into that hole.
Is it leaning? Are you good?
It's shaking.
What?
We had the construction manager in yesterday. I had a meeting with him, and we'll fix this. We got to backfill in 2 weeks. Is my house going to fall in 14
He's
days?
all, meh.
So they continue excavating the lot. So I'm sitting in there after work, and the house is just...
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude.
I don't even know how to react to that. Like, you showed us pictures. I mean, like, the half of your
I'll give
yard,
you guys the pictures. You can post on the
Yeah.
Facebook.
Half
Do you
of
have
your
pictures of the house, too, that got hit?
Yeah.
It's gone, though. Like, there's a hole next to your house now, and is that just going to keep creeping? Like,
Not an engineer, Josh. I talk about sports in the morning. I am not a smart man.
And in 24 hours, this happened to you? Like one day?
12.
Oh, my God.
That's the universe, buddy. You messed.
And all I ask
You
of-
screwed somebody.
All I
somewhere
ask
along
of the
the
universe is that they give me Sidney Crosby on the Colorado Avalanche in return.
line. Sports.
amen.
Sports.
It's not too much to ask, though.
I love these stories. And I love the stories of cars hitting houses. I'm sorry it causes your family pain, but I just love it. When I find out that a house was hit by a car. It's so good.
That's not a
I
nice
don't
thing
know
to say,
how
so
it
good to me.
Jeremy.
I love it.
God.
Tell me how that happens. Like,
That's the thing, because you are in your head going, how does that happen?
all of us have been less than perfect and attentive drivers at one point, right?
Right.
You look down at your phone to change the song, or you're obviously not going to change the radio.
You
It's always
switch
on Mix
over to
100.
mix is
Exactly.
what you're doing. Yeah.
You look down, the wife's asking you, hey, have you picked up the milk? And then you look back up after a second and a half.
In a house, yeah.
Maybe you've drifted 6 inches.
Yeah.
You haven't drifted 60 feet.
No, you have not. You've not taken out a gas meter ever. I'm so sorry about both of those situations.
It's okay. I'm
That's
still
a
here.
But I
lot.
love it happen because I love these stories.
Better you than me.
So we're going to open up the phone lines. If you have some sort of story in your life, it's one of those you're not going to believe this stories. Like you're telling it and people are like, whatever, you're lying. You're not going to believe this. We want you guys to sound off. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios at Denver's Mix 100. If you like our boy Raj, when can people hear you over on Altitude?
You can hear me every single day from 10 a.m. to noon on Altitude 92.5. Then after every single Avalanche game on YouTube, on Twitch, we do the post-game show and get you guys ready for the playoffs. It's like 20 games away.
There you go. He's on our sister station. We love him. Thank you for coming in this morning, buddy, and
Bye,
sharing
guys.
your nonsense.
Bye,
Later,
Raj.
dude. All right, what's you're not going to believe this story. 303-691-1649 will get you in the studios. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Let's see if there's any houses that have been hit by cars this morning. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning, rolling through some phone calls and messages, all having to do with, quote, "you're not going to believe this" stories. Everybody's got one. You're not going to believe this. We just talked to our buddy Raj over on the sports station. Within a span of 12 hours, somebody ran into his sister's house, took out the gas line and almost blew up the house. And then he went home and they had a big sinkhole open up next to their house. And then it is currently swallowing their house. So, because you had a bad day.
Right? Like,
Oh,
my God.
gosh.
So we want to know, do you guys have a "you're not going to believe this" story? 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. And it really could be anything. A few of the messages that came in, somebody said, "I once threw a Frisbee into a basketball hoop from farther than a full court in a gym. Not a single person saw it. Nobody believed me."
See, that's that whole, like, I hit a hole in one, but I was golfing
There's
alone.
so many
Yeah.
messages like that. Another one was, "I was playing darts at a bar, hit the back of a dart with another dart. Nobody saw
Oh.
it," says this guy. And then I do love this one. John says, "When my grandpa passed away, I was at my dad's house. The front yard is almost completely enclosed by pine trees. I kept hearing weird noises, so I decided to go outside and see what it was. I shined a light up into the trees and was greeted with many, many pairs of eyes. There had to have been at least 20 to 30 owls just hanging out in the trees." He says,
gosh.
"My grandpa had an interesting way with birds, a very close bond with birds, and he did a lot with a particular owl rescue." He said goosebumps.
Yeah.
He was the only one there.
Oh my God, gave me goosebumps.
Oh, I
just
love that
saying it.
one. I love that one. All right, what's you're not going to believe this moment? 303-691-1649. Josh is saying we got to talk to Patty and Nicole. So here's Patty up to bat first. Hi, Patty. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you
Hey.
guys doing?
Oh, super dupes.
So good.
So do you have one of these moments? Like, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, so I was running late to meet a friend, and I got in my car, and my phone rang, and some beeper went off in my car, and I'm easily distracted. So I reversed without opening the garage door, and my seatbelt got caught in my driver's side door. So I reversed, took off my driver's side door, and went through the garage door.
Shut
Totally
up.
sober.
Totally sober.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm trying to puzzle this out. So what seatbelt was sticking out? It was the passenger side?
The driver's side. I hadn't put my seatbelt on yet,
Oh,
and it got caught in the door. So the door was ajar, and when I reversed, it flew open. I went through the garage door and took off my driver's side.
Oh, Patty.
Yeah, good morning.
You're like,
Oh my
you're not going to
gosh.
believe this.
And then, how do you even explain that to somebody? Like, you're not going to guess what happened to me.
Were you with somebody at the time, a husband? Or?
Well, it was at my mother's house,
Oh.
so then I got
Oh,
to walk
no.
in and tell her what happened.
Hey, Mom.
She lives in Greenwood Village, so she told me to call the cops so they could watch the house, which I thought was ludicrous. But since they have nothing to do there, they drove by every 15 minutes to make sure it was safe.
How nice
Patty,
of
how
them, but-
embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. I bet
Well-
your mom was so proud.
Did you pay for the damages, Patty?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember the dollar amount?
It was $2,500, I think, around.
It's a costly mistake, my friend.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's a good. You're not going to believe this moment.
On first now.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Patty,
First
thank you so
things
much
first.
for calling.
Thank
Yes.
you. Have a
Thank
great day.
you.
See you
too.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're not going to believe this moment. It's 303-691-1649. If you want to sound off, here's Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for calling. So what's your moment?
Okay, so ironically, I was on my way to a massage, and I was crossing an intersection of a street, and I see this car coming barreling at me from the right, and I'm like, okay, I'm on a green light. You need to stop. They didn't stop, and they hit me like square on the right side and threw me into the street. But I realized it was a car chase. He was running from the cops. This car was.
Oh, my God.
And so they ended up, because they hit me, they ricocheted, went to the right into a yard of another house and broke their fence. And I'm like, what is happening? And then I see the guy get out and start running, and then the police come barreling in after, and then I see them take him down. So I'm like, didn't realize in the moment, but I was a hero and stopped,
You
You are a hero, and you were involved in a real life police chase.
Right.
Oh,
I don't
Right,
believe
yeah.
it. I don't believe it.
that's crazy, Nicole.
Yeah.
Now you said it threw you out into the street. Did it actually eject you from your car?
No,
Oh,
just my car.
thank
My
goodness.
car was so little, it just I was like, whoop, and then but I got to watch the whole scene, it's like
Jeez.
unfold.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And you were okay, Nicole? Like you weren't injured or anything?
No, I was
thank
good.
goodness.
Did you
Just
ever
the
check to see if you were on cops?
right?
Yeah, right. I know. I was just waiting forever though, because there's so many cops. I'm like, anyone gonna check on me?
I know.
Oh, I
You're like,
bet.
hey,
yeah.
over here, I
What does
stopped
that
your perp.
mean?
I
Did
stopped your perp.
Was
I'm
your
your
car
hero.
totaled? Like, did he hit your car that hard that it totaled it?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
it was pretty much done
jeez.
so after that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, Nicole.
Yeah.
That is a great
Yep.
story. Thank you so much for calling
Yes,
in this
thank
morning.
you.
Yep, you're welcome.
See you later.
Glad you're okay.
Oh my gosh,
Gosh,
that's a good
could you
one.
imagine and all that happened so quick, right? I'm
She's
sure
like,
it
"What
was
the hell
like
just happened?"
1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're in the middle of the street and you don't even know what happened.
my
Like,
gosh.
how crazy!
The lines are still ringing. If you want to sound off you're not going to believe this moment that happened to you in your life, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Josh is trying to quickly go through these. I got Robbie up next. Let me read you a couple more that came in on text. I once threw a pin at least 9 feet clear across the room and skewered a fly that was annoying me.
No way.
Legit, I felt like a ninja, and I have no way to prove it to anyone.
I was gonna say, like, you are now a karate champion. You should go get a belt.
That's from CJ. CJ says, not going to lie, that's probably my peak moment in life.
Yeah, that's a flex, CJ.
This was a no names 303 number, though. Good for them. Was doing a service call at an equestrian farm. I went to the bathroom in the barn to take a leak, is what they said. The door was slightly ajar. The light was off. I pushed the door open, hit the light, only to see a goat dressed in a fleece vest eating toilet paper.
No, what? I did not expect that.
303
Back it
says
up.
he legit gave me a WTF are you looking at? I turned off the light and left. That's a pretty solid you're not going to believe this moment.
That's funny.
That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, the lights are lighting up here. Robbie, go ahead.
Yeah, so way back in the day, I lived in Kennesaw, Georgia. Yeah, it's about as hillbilly as you can imagine. And we went hunting the first week of spring break, or the first weekend of spring break. And my stepmothers told me, clean the weapons, make sure they're done by the time I get home. And if you want to put together some ammunition. And I'm like, okay. So I'm cleaning the weapons. Hear a knock on the door. I've got a shotgun in my hand. And I'm like, well, I don't want to set it down. It's all drippy. It's all goopy. So I kind of walk to the door, open it. It's a police officer. First thing he does, hand to the hip. I'm like, whoa, I'm cleaning a weapon. No ammunition. It's like, oh, okay. Because we've had problems of people breaking into houses around the neighborhood, and I see that you got cameras. We'd like to take a look at it. And I'm like, I don't know how they work. You're going to have to contact my stepfather. Here's his name. Here's his number. I'm pretty sure he'll be more than happy to help you out. So dude leaves. I go back to cleaning the weapons. I get done. I start putting together some ammunition, and I hear glass break from the back of the house. So I quickly put some in a shotgun. I walk out. There's a dude that's going like through our china cabinet where our china and our silver is.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Bad
And he turns
timing on
around.
his part.
Right?
Yep. Just quick turn around like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Why are you here? And I'm like, on the floor. And he goes, that thing's not loaded. And I'm like,
Shook,
want to find out? I'm like, get on the floor. I walk over, call 911. The cop happens to still be in the neighborhood, comes over. I'm like, come around the back.
Got
Open
him.
the door. He comes in. It's the dude he was there to warn me about half an hour, 45 minutes earlier.
Yeah, Robbie
Yeah,
got
Robbie.
him.
Let's go.
Going
That's
through
a
the
good
fine
story.
china.
Yeah, that's like a movie.
Right.
That is a
Love
movie,
that.
buddy, and you just happen to have your shotgun on you.
Did something right in your life.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Robbie saved the day.
Yay, Robbie.
That's crazy.
That's a great, you're not going to believe this moment, Robbie.
Yeah.
You did it.
Some somewhere I've got a certificate from the mayor of Kennesaw thanking me, but I have no clue where that is.
No way.
Wow, now you're just bragging, Robbie. Now you're just bragging.
So- and then the mayor.
Buddy, thank you so much for calling. That's a good one.
That's
That's a
good
really
stuff.
good one. Oh my gosh, the lines are so full. Diana, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your you're not going to believe this moment?
So I got in the exact same car accident 3 years apart that both totaled my car each time.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah. So first time was I was heading into work and lights are out at the intersection. So it's like just stop signs folded down. I'm looking. I start going through the intersection and out of nowhere a car just barrels through it, not even stopping or slowing down whatsoever, and hits me on my driver's side door going like 45 miles an hour.
Eek.
And completely totals the car. A lot of my coworkers saw it because it was like 2 blocks away from work, and they're like, "That was your car? Are you okay?" And I showed up to work the next day, and they're like, "Why are you here? You just got in a traumatic accident." But I was like, I can walk. I'm fine.
Jeez.
So then 3 years later, I am at a work event with a new job, new friends, and the next day I am set to pack up my car and move 1,000 miles away, and I'm leaving the event. Same situation. There's lights out. They're just like flashing reds. I stop, I start going, it's a blind corner, and someone barrels through on the opposite side
God.
and hits my car on the passenger side.
No.
Quick, name one person that you never want to carpool with.
I know.
Anyone?
Right?
Anyone?
My insurance company hates me.
Yeah.
Oh, or they love
Yeah,
you.
no, because they don't care
Yeah.
if it's not your fault either, Diana, huh? Your rates go
True.
up.
But
I know.
still, like, you got to be careful.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, everybody was okay in both accidents. I was fine, like, nobody got seriously injured or anything. Like, thank goodness for that. But yeah, I just pause a little extra at those intersections nowadays.
Yeah, right?
Good
Look
for you. Well,
3
we're glad
times
you're
even.
safe.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling and sharing your story. Have a good morning.
Thanks, Diana.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
She's like, you're
Oh
not
my
going to believe
gosh,
this. 2 car
like-
accidents, 2 totals. My God. Angie, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
Super dupes. What's your you're not
Good.
going to believe this moment?
My hamster came back to life when I was a kid after he had died.
Now we're talking.
I need to
Screw
know
all
about
these
this.
car crashes.
I need to know about
Yeah.
this.
You got a
hamster.
Jesus
right?
hamster.
Yes.
I do.
Angie's got Jesus
So,
hamster.
My dad absolutely hated like any pets that we had, like hamsters, whatever. So he made us keep them out in the garage. And of course, Colorado winters are freezing.
Oh, no.
So I walk out to see my
Hammy.
hamster in the morning. I know, and he was frozen.
He was a popsicle,
So,
a
He
hamsicle.
was. So I put him in a little plastic bag and into a little cardboard box. I was going to bury him later. And then, I don't know, later that day or the next morning or something, I come out to the garage and he is sitting on the step, just like cleaning his little paws.
Just waiting
He's
for
like,
you.
I'm back.
Cryogenically frozen and thawed out.
He's like,
I don't believe
I
it.
know you put me in that
That's
plastic
true.
bag.
I
but
don't
we're gonna
believe
forget
this.
about it.
I don't believe
swear,
it.
He lived for like another year after that. It was crazy.
Yeah. We hear about that all the time, though. Hamsters just like hibernating, or they go.
We
into,
do?
Like,
We hear about this all
you
the time?
do? Yes. Well, when your hamster died, we had a bunch of people
Oh, that's
text
true.
us in and tell us they just hibernate and they'll come back.
My hamster was super sneaky.
yeah, yours was.
He was not Jesus
Yeah, no,
hamster.
he was definitely frozen. He was not. I don't think he was hibernating.
He had a little hamster scarf on. He's like, damn it.
Yeah, he's like, I was sleeping.
Angie, I love this call. I love it. I
That's
love
great.
it. Thank
Yeah.
you for having us on in the morning.
Thanks,
Have a
You
good
guys
day.
Angie.
have a good day. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus hamster.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It sounds like a kid's book, doesn't it? I got to get on that.
You do. You need to make that happen.
Jackie.
Hello.
Morning, Jackie.
Hello.
Good morning.
So I am saying that everybody has these stories that you're not going to believe this story. So what's yours?
Okay, so my dad was a musician, and the height of his career, he worked as a musician in Portland, Oregon, but he also moonlighted as a shipyards person, so he worked on the ships and the shipyards and the ports.
Okay.
And he had a boss who was like, hey, I need a crane driver. Anybody can do a crane driving. And my dad was like, I could do it. My dad could not drive a crane, like at all.
Why did he
And so
say I could do it?
I know that's
Because my dad was the type of person who's like, I could do anything. And his boss is like, he's seen him do anything. So he's driving this crane and he tips the crane over in the shipyards.
Yes.
And like, that's like a no-go, right?
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
That's frowned upon, I'm sure.
Yeah,
That's a no.
and And he was like, why did you say you could drive the crane? And my dad's like, you knew I couldn't drive the crane. And his boss literally walked away, and he was just left with this crane in the middle of the shipyard tipped over.
Jeez.
And my dad, like, he was a jazz musician, so you can almost imagine, like,
Skilly
him
bop,
driving
skilly
the
bop,
crane.
skilly bop, skilly
Right.
bop.
It was ridiculous. And then I'm talking to him about it as he's telling me the story, and I'm like, where are the safety regulations? He's like, Jackie, it was the 70s.
He's like, it was
Yeah,
a different time, babe.
Exactly.
Skilly bop, skilly bop.
He just got stuff done.
I love it.
question.
This is one of those stories. You're not going to believe it.
funny,
My
Jackie.
dad tipped a crane over. Jackie,
I'm sure there are pictures somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
if you find them, send them to us immediately. Jackie,
I will.
can't thank you enough. Have a good day.
Thank you, Jackie.
Everybody, skiddly bop. Skiddly bop,
Skiddly
skiddly bop, skiddly bop.
Do 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 do.
Skiddly doo doo doo. Jill,
Hello, good morning.
good morning to you. So what's your you're not going to believe this moment?
So I was in 3 car accidents in a span of like 30 to 40 minutes.
You got to stop drinking.
No, I was actually driving home to do that.
Oh, there you go. Was this
in
your fault?
college in college on Thanksgiving Eve, I was driving home to go out with some of my girlfriends. And I was on it was snowing. I was on a north-south road in a rear-wheel drive Dakota Sport, and the roads were fine. It wasn't too bad. I got on an east-west road, and it was like all black ice. So I'm driving, not realizing I'm on black ice. It's, I'm going about 30, 40 miles an hour, not too crazy. Spin out in a ditch, end up in the median. Cops come, tow truck comes, pulls me out. Thank God just my front tire was busted, so they put on a full-size spare. I get back on the road. I'm driving, I go up a bridge, spin out again, only going like 5 miles an hour, hanging over the overpass. Then,
oh my gosh.
not like bad, like on the hill.
You need new tires.
Yeah, well, it was a rear-wheel drive Dakota Sport in Michigan in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Then I'm getting back on the road because I was kind of over the hill. I'm getting back on the road. Somebody else spun out, sideswiped me. And then I remember both of us looking at each other because we were kind of facing each other. And he's like, you good? I'm like, I'm good. And we both got back on the road and didn't like stop or anything because both of our cars drove. I got back on a north-south road to get off on the exit, drove home the rest of the way, totally fine.
Good God,
Just
Jill.
3 accidents to get you there.
In that
Oh my
rear-wheel
gosh.
drive Dakota Sport, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
and then I got home and I told my mom I was going out with my girlfriends, and she was like, over my dead body, are
Yeah.
you leaving this house?
You're not going back out
Good
there.
God,
no,
Jill.
That's a smart mom.
You're lucky to be alive.
Mom move right there. My gosh.
Thank you for
especially in
sharing, Jill.
Detroit.
I know.
Oh.
Bye, Jill. Thank you.
Thanks, Jill. Bye.
Over my dead body. Irene.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Good
Irene.
morning. What's your you're not going to believe this story?
Well, I was proposed by lunch and I'm proposed by dinner.
By the same
They
person?
took it back? Wait.
Yeah, of
What?
course.
Proposed and
First on
unproposed?
Sunday. Yes, well, it's a long, long story, but I mean,
Well, what's the 10-second version of it?
he's from Florida, so we were like on and off.
Yeah.
And he came kind of to visit and break out with me before an international trip that I had. So we kind of leave it there, and then I come back, and he's so up here. Took me to Vail to spend the weekend. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then proposed me, and
Yeah.
like it was so weird.
I want to know why he unproposed, though. Why did he unpropose?
I mean, I don't know. We
He
still
just
have
got
to
sick of
see
you?
him.
He's like, never
But
mind.
No, he was just. I kind of laugh a little bit the way he proposed because we were like freezing in the mountain. Like it wasn't like a good time. And then I think he was kind of embarrassed, and he said, "You're right. I did everything wrong. Like give me the ring back." And I was
Oh, well, that's not good.
He actually asked you for the ring back, Irene?
like, "Yes."
Yeah, you don't want to be with that guy.
No.
That's a funny story. Thank you, Irene, for
That's
calling
not
this
funny.
morning.
That's
funny.
awful.
That's
she said
funny.
She said now that she can laugh about it.
Proposed in the
but-
morning, unproposed in the evening.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, you don't want to marry that
That's
guy
a
anyway.
that's a
Irene.
Hallmark holiday
That is
rom-com
not.
right there. Al, welcome to the show.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, doing
Good,
all right,
buddy.
Al.
First of all, thank you to everybody who's calling in this morning. My God, the phone lines are exploding. We're gonna have to cut this off in a few minutes, but Al, what's your you're not gonna believe this moment?
Well, my story is when I was bringing a vehicle back from New Mexico, we do have a dealership out there in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and Albuquerque. And I was bringing back a GMC Sierra, And luckily, it didn't happen up there. When I got into Pueblo, somehow or another, the wheel blew up on me. And I almost lost control, but lucky I didn't. I was able to keep it in line. I ended up hitting a light pole up there in Pueblo, and I ended up going into the median. Not really a median, it's like a ditch median, like a dirt median. I went in there, and luckily I was able to stop the truck right there. Ended up with the airbag burn, and after the wheel blew up, the tire went up right across the highway, hit an exit sign on the other side of the highway.
Oh my gosh! Holy, you're lucky it didn't take someone out.
This is like a scene out of a movie.
It is.
That's one of those things where the wheel goes rolling down the road and it hits somebody, like way down the road, and you're like, that person had it coming.
Yeah.
Al, that's a good one, buddy. That's
my
intense.
gosh.
So intense. All right, we'll do two more. Hey, Katie. Hey, we got another Katie on the line. How about that? Katie, what you're not going to believe this story?
So my grandma was cut by Jello.
Shut up.
Oh, come on.
How does that happen?
Yeah,
What happened?
Needed stitches.
What?
So apparently she made a Jello casserole in the fridge, and she put it in and thought everything was fine. And then like a week later, she went to get something out from the back of the fridge and pulled her hand out, and it sliced the back of her hand like wide open. Apparently weeks ago when she put the Jello in, a little bit sloshed out and got frozen like in the back, like you know how sometimes milk freezes. So it was like a week or so later, and she was like, what the heck? And we had to take her to the hospital, and she had to get stitches. And
Grammy, no.
Not the Jello.
I thought she just had thin skin.
That was the most delicious tasting wound ever that I've had. This
Right?
wound
It was
tastes like
just
cherries.
this tiny, thin frozen shard of Jello in the back of the fridge that nobody knew about.
I don't believe it.
Gosh.
Absolutely insane. It's a good thing she didn't have her head in there. She could have been decapitated.
I know. My
It could have taken her
gosh.
head clean off. My God. Katie, thank you so much for calling. That's a great one. All right, let's do one more. Chris, you get the final word. What is you're not going to believe this story?
All right, so I manage a store on Colorado Boulevard, and for a couple weeks we've been hearing footsteps on the roof, and knowing we didn't have anybody living above the store because it was a single-story business. So we were listening to footsteps, and I finally went around the side of the building and climbed up to peek my head over the top of the building. I could see what people were living up there. So we monitored it a little bit, let the landlord know, hey, we think there's somebody living up on the roof. So every so often we'd see this guy and girl come down and walk past the front of the store.
What?
So one day I followed them to the back of the store, saw them climbing up on the roof, and, they were living on top of the store. So I reported to the landlord. I said, this is the time you need to come. So the landlord finally reported to the police, and then one morning, there was one police officer in the parking lot watching the building, while another police officer went up the backside of the building. And next thing we hear footsteps running, and then I see a homeless dude jump off the roof, land in the parking lot, and tear off across Colorado Boulevard.
What? He jumped off a roof?
He jumped off the roof, landed in the parking lot, ditched his girlfriend on the roof. So the police officer in the parking lot.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I just got to run faster than you.
The parking lot gave chase for just a quick moment, and then he's like, forget this, that guy's crazy. So he tore off across Colorado Boulevard. The officer who's on the roof brought the girlfriend down, put her in the back of the squad car.
Oh my God,
and they,
Chris.
reconvened in the parking lot.
Jeez. And then they stabbed somebody with some frozen Jello. That is an intense story, buddy.
Yes.
That's
I played it back
insane.
on the security footage from inside the store because I don't monitors the parking lot, and I just see this body coming down off the roof and tearing across the parking lot.
He's like, I'm out. He's like, he was so high on meth, probably. He's like, I'm out of here.
I can fly.
I can fly. Whee!
Jeez, man.
Chris, thank you. That is one of those unbelievable stories. Thanks, my man.
Holy
Later. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
wow, there's a lot
Those
of
are
those.
so good, and we had to cut it off. The lines were still ringing.
Yeah, that's insane.
Thank you guys so much. Your stories are what powers this fun morning show. Awesome stories this morning. I can't stop thinking about the dude jumping off the roof. I'm out of here.
That'd be something funny to see. My gosh.
Oh, thank you to everybody texting in this morning. The text line is definitely blowing up. So we'll make this a podcast later. If you missed any of it, you can download it and listen to it. You can find those podcasts at mix100.com. All right, we've got a trending report coming up here in just a minute. We'll get you All caught up on everything that is going on locally. Right now, though, let's see what's going on with traffic. streaming live on YouTube this morning. If you want to check us out, see my silly hat today, you can find us by going to YouTube and searching Mix 100 Denver. Or you can go to the station's website. Believe it or not, it's mix100.com. Click on the YouTube link right there on the homepage, and you can see what's going on. Also, a big shout out to the 7-Eleven on Yosemite and C470 this morning. We had a couple people write in and say, hey, I was just at the 7-Eleven and they have you guys on.
Yay!
So shout out to 7-Eleven on Yosemite and 470.
Oh my gosh, I love your Slurpees. They're
so
great.
good.
Who don't love a
And
good
your
Slurpee?
nachos. Like, you do so many
Anytime
good
in the
things.
morning, I'll
Their
go in at
breakfast
7
burritos?
a.m. and
Yeah.
get a Slurpee.
Yeah, they've got some stuff there.
They got
that,
some stuff.
you know?
So a big thank you to the 7-Eleven for having JKJ on this morning. We appreciate you guys so much. All right, so just a few minutes ago, we were talking about stories that everybody has, and we were calling them, You're Not Going to Believe This Story. And Cassidy wrote in on text, and Katie's like, oh my God, we got to get her on the air.
Yeah, that was
And I think you said it just like that. Oh my God.
I did, because it was a heck of a story.
Cassidy's got a great story. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Josh, can you believe this?
I can.
So I got Cassidy. Hi, Cassidy. Good morning.
Hey, JKJ, what's up?
I like that.
Cassidy?
Just chilling. So, you're going to get the final word on this then. Katie absolutely loves your story. So tell us what happened.
Oh my
What's your moment?
Yeah, so it was a few years ago now, and it was actually my roommate who was the center of it. But essentially, she had a cursed car. And when I tell you this car was cursed, I mean it. So it started, she went to go to work one day. We've lived in the same place for a couple of years now. It wasn't like a sketchy place. She dropped her bag in the car, had to go back inside to get something. By the time she came out, somebody smashed her window and stole her bag. It had her wallet and her credit cards and everything in it. And,
no.
you know, going through getting a new ID, and she had to pay to fix the window and get all her credit card stuff and things like that. And
It's horrible.
so it was just a horrible thing, yeah, and it was kind of like a freak thing. A week later, she was driving through town, totally normal, was going to work, stopped at a traffic light like you do, and a light pole fell on her car.
Shut up.
How random.
Right?
No, how random is it? Have you ever seen a light pole fall over on a car?
No.
No.
So she's just
Yeah,
sitting there and it crack, boom, hits her.
Yeah, she was just at the red light. It fell over. It smashed her windshield and the front hood and all. Yeah, it was horrible.
What?
So she started to get that like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely cursed kind of thing, and you know, whatever. So a couple days later, when she was going to get she went to get the car fixed, and she got it back. She drove home to visit her family, not very far away. Again, not a bad place. The car got stolen.
Oh my God, Cassidy.
After it got fixed from the light pole, it gets stolen. So they found it a few days later. The police found it. It was, stripped and didn't have any window, wheels, and they took a bunch of stuff out of the engine and stuff. And so she sent the car in to get it fixed, and she was borrowing her dad's truck because she needed, to get around to school and to work. The truck got stolen.
No.
Come on.
You're making all this up. At this point, you're making this up.
I swear to God it happened. And she was like, she started to say, she's like, I think it's me. I don't think it was the car. I think it's me.
I think it is. She's got bad mojo, bad juju.
Yeah. Yeah. So then they got.
It's
not done. It's not done.
Oh yeah, no, it's not over because they got the truck back. They found it. Same situation where somebody had stolen it and stripped it, and they got both the cars in to get them fixed. And she finally gets her car back, and she drove it back. It seemed normal. It was like, okay, we have to be at the end of this. She got T-boned at an intersection. Somebody ran the light and totaled the car.
What did she do?
I know.
Is she a bad person?
Past life nonsense happened.
No, she's in some sort of insurance fraud issue.
No.
She's doing this on I feel like there's something behind the scenes. Is she like really wealthy now? She's really rich.
No.
No.
And she's so sweet too. Like she's the sweetest, out of our whole group. Like she's always been kind of the mama bear, really sweet. And when the car got totaled, she's like, I'm just glad to see it go.
Yeah,
It's
she's
time to
ready
start
for a new car.
It's time to start Ubering, I think, for her.
Yeah. No kidding. Well, she got a new car after that, and she's been fine ever since. So I think it was the car or something.
That's great. What's your friend's name?
Her name's Lily.
Hi, Lily. Shout out to Lily.
Poor Lily. I'm glad.
Be safe out there. Be safe, Lily. Cassidy, thank you. Katie was right. I'm glad we put you on the air.
Thank you for telling that story.
Yeah.
No, thank you guys. You make my mornings. I love listening to you.
Aw, thank you. Tell
Thanks,
all your
Cassidy.
friends about us, all right?
Of course.
Bye, Cassidy.
Thank you. Bye.
Wild.
That's
Wild.
intense. Like, my gosh.
Something was going on
Dude.
with insurance fraud.
No, I just think sometimes we get those bad stretches of luck in our life, but that just lasted a little long for Lily. So
That's some bad luck.
hopefully that new car's treating
Especially,
her a lot
like, I
better.
get the car's getting stolen and all that, but when you're just sitting there and a light pole falls on you,
How does that happen? And last night or the night before when it was so windy, I was watching the light poles. I was in my
Oh,
car
yeah.
and I was like, gosh, what would it take for one of those things to snap, you know?
Apparently
so
just some bad
to
juju.
think it's just, you roll up
being
in
mean
a-
to somebody in high school.
Yeah,
I mean,
apparently. Some karma's what it
Karma's
takes for
coming
that
back.
to
So many
flop
people get
down.
their cars stolen here too. That
Oh,
is
man.
wild.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Well-
you again to Cassidy and everybody that called in this morning.
Yeah, and Colorado just is one of the states that has the worst reputation for getting their cars stolen.
sure do.
Like, it's
Stop
why our
doing that,
insurance
We
is
sure
so
do.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad thing around here. So
Jeez.
Well, we got a
Man.
few minutes left to do a trending report. I will tell you before we get into some of Katie's stuff that today is Colorado Pint Day, where 225 breweries across Colorado is going to participate. It's the 10th annual Pint Day here, where you can go to these breweries and get a special glass that a artist has designed. They have a big artist competition. They pick one person, put their design on all the pint glasses. You go in and buy it for like $10 or something.
Yeah.
I've participated a few times in this. I have some glasses. I love doing it. So you'll have 225 chances today with various breweries around the state. $1 from each pint glass sold will be donated to the Colorado Brewers Guild, which is pretty cool. And the theme this year is beer is for everyone.
hey,
Oh.
over 21 though,
No.
right?
that
Beer
there's-
is for everyone.
doesn't
Kids,
say that.
today's
Over
theme
21.
is kids love beer.
I love you guys.
Well, regardless,
See a little drunk toddler today.
You
Hey.
go celebrate and support local responsibly.
Listen, I've
okay?
seen some things, man. I've done some finger painting in my life, man. I'll tell you right now. I love mac and cheese
This
so much.
one time in my diaper.
Yeah, this one,
Oh
I put my paint. It went all the way up my back, bro. All the way up my back, man.
Okay. All right.
It's Colorado Pint Day. Go and celebrate. I will recommend Coal Mine Avenue Brewery
Yeah.
down by me. I love
good
those
one.
guys.
Yeah,
That's
in
where I will
Littleton.
probably go. In Little Fun. Yay.
There you go.
Katie,
You
what else
want,
is trending?
You want some more good news?
Please.
You can now cuddle a kangaroo in Colorado.
Is that a euphemism?
Hey,
Are you
no.
hitting on me right now?
Actually, a kangaroo ranch. Yeah, get in my pocket. No, Kangaroo Ranch. This was established in 2023, and they
Yeah.
specialize in unique, hands-on animal encounters, and they've got the marsupials. Yeah,
I've always said I want to make out behind a waterfall with my
Oh, I
wife.
thought you were going to say with a
Dude.
kangaroo, right?
Well, just let me finish.
That pause was wild.
Let me finish. Make out behind a waterfall with my wife, and I also want to get inside a kangaroo's pouch.
Yes, well.
That's a euphemism if I've ever heard.
I don't know about getting inside their
Get
pouch.
in my wife's kangaroo pouch.
But you can participate in kangaroo yoga. Maybe Nick Deck.
I don't
want to
do that. I just want to get in the pouch and have like a beer and just
Well,
hang out for the afternoon.
That may be a different ranch that you need to go to for that. But the Kangaroo Ranch
I'm
in
into
Wheat
some
Ridge,
stuff. You
they've
are.
got bottle feeding with the Joeys. They also have meet and greets with the kangaroos there. And again, like I said, kangaroo yoga. This new studio space in Wheat Ridge is now open. So I'm just super excited. I didn't know we could cuddle kangaroos. Yeah. I didn't know this was an
I didn't know
option.
such a ridiculous thing
I know.
existed.
And I was looking at the pictures, and the kangaroos that they have are the soft, fluffy looking ones that don't have the big
As
jacked
opposed
arms.
to the sharp ones?
No, the big jacked ones in Australia. I
Those
don't
are the
want to
big
cuddle
daddy
one of
kangaroos.
those. They're going to put me in a headlock. Like, I don't want
They
to
do
go
that.
up on that kangaroo. So I want the fluffy kangaroos that they have at the Kangaroo Ranch. And again, in Wheat Ridge is where this
That's
just
the
opened up.
dumbest
No,
thing
it's not.
stupid.
You know you want to
I'm
hug a kangaroo today. Come on. Come on. Just cuddle a little.
I just want to get in the pouch.
It's so fluffy. Well, maybe you can.
How big do those
Maybe-
pouches get? Can
Well,
a
Not
grown
big enough for
can
you.
a grown
I know.
man get into a
No.
kangaroo's
I don't
pouch?
think you can.
Well, you're
I
like,
will
what,
take that challenge.
5'6", 5'7"?
I'm not. Shut
You
up.
could probably get in there.
I'm 6 foot tall. Can I get into a kangaroo's
I
pouch?
don't know about that. I don't know if they'd like that very much, actually.
Have you noticed? Oh, they have like the sharpest claws.
Yes.
Too. Like I never realized that.
Take your eye out.
They will cut you.
Look at you guys, kangaroo experts
You
over
got
there.
to be careful. You have to be careful. Again, the 3 activities that you can participate in: kangaroo yoga, bottle feeding, and meet and greet.
Count me out.
Kangaroo Ranch. Go check it out. Hey, the ice castles in Cripple Creek are going to close Saturday after 11 weeks. Yeah, they were open for quite some times. The one in Eagle already closed, so this one stayed up a little bit longer. But I never got to make it out there this year, and I'm bummed. I wanted to.
Where?
Eagle. There it is.
That's good.
Any chance he gets to play that sound.
You have to.
You kind of have to. But yeah, I really wanted to make it out there this year. I didn't, so I'm going to have to wait until next year. But I have to remind myself, you have to go in the beginning.
Who says that?
Otherwise, it's too cold.
They're like ice cottages now.
Now they're
melting.
like, we're going to close it Saturday. I'm like,
They're water castles
yeah,
now.
I'm just cold. I don't think I can make it out to Cripple Creek. But next
I've
year.
never been.
Yeah, I want to. I wanted to. Everyone I've talked to said these
You can
are
still go.
amazing. I know,
They
but
say
it's cold.
amazing. Katie, is it not cold in December? I don't understand that.
But I'm not cold. See, I've had a whole season
It needs
of
to be
being
cold for
now.
these things to exist,
I know,
though.
but in the beginning, when I'm still like, a little warm from summer, I'm okay then. Like November, December, hey, let's go to a nice
You're
castle.
weird.
And
You're
I don't know
weird.
why that means I just like to be cold, because I don't. But now I'm like freezing. Now the whole winter has got me cold, and so I don't want to go there. But in the
This is the
beginning of the
strangest
season.
logic I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
It's the
It's-
strangest
it
damn
makes-
thing ever.
That makes all the sense, actually.
I'm frustrated right now
Okay,
at your logic.
Let's move on to the other one, because this is a good thing coming from the Denver office of the city forester. They're looking for people to sign up for its free tree planting program. It's called Be a Smart Ash.
Oh, Jeremy's good at that.
Kiss my ash. Are you kidding me?
The program and its name come as a way to fight the spread of the emerald ash borer. So that's a bug
it's the worst
that
bug
attacks
ever.
the. Well, you have ash trees, right?
Yeah, we got to get them treated.
What are those? What are those bugs, Jer? They're a pain in the
ash.
Yay! But they are putting free trees in front of homes in Denver.
Aw.
So if you want to be a part of this,
Or
I
in
think
front
this
of.
is great. Front of. But they say like people love nature. What better way to love nature than to be one with the trees? And so beasmartash.org.
People do love nature.
You say you hold the tree's hands.
I love it. Like when I go hiking, I walk up to the tree and I grab the branch and I'm just like, "Hi, how
Also,
are you? I missed
insane
you."
logic.
It's not insane logic.
Strangest thing ever.
You don't know. You're not out there with the trees. You don't know. Like they love it. They love.
I know trees.
Do you
Trees
shake
know
their
me.
hand? Do you hug them?
I don't go out and
Do you
hold the
show
tree's
them?
hand.
You should. Show
And I
them the
don't feed
respect.
kangaroos out of a bottle.
No, I don't know what you're doing with your
And
life,
I
Jeremy.
don't go to ice castles in the summer.
Really quick before we hit
When you
traffic.
put it like that.
Can I read a really awesome text for us really quick?
Yeah.
It better be awesome.
This
It
comes
better
from
be.
Shane. He says, "Good morning. I'm with Stagecoach Airport Concierge Service in Evergreen right now. As I drive around with people every morning, I have you guys on my radio."
Oh,
That's awesome, Shane.
Well, that's nice, Shane.
I
That
bet
is so
he
cool.
pets kangaroos and trees.
I don't
Huh,
know.
Shane? Tell us.
Shane hated this
Tell
training
us
report.
all about it.
I guarantee you, Shane is like, I am never listening to this show again.
He's going to text us. I turned it off.
The people in the back of his escalator are like, what is this
Or
crap?
he's gonna be like, "You had me with the kangaroo." Come on.
Oh, my goodness.
Shane, send us your information. We might need to be rolling in a nice car at some point.
Yeah, Shane.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like to an event or something. We
Love it,
might
man.
use you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Thanks for
classy.
listening.
Yeah, thank you, Shane. Well, that was stupid.
That was not stupid. I didn't even get to tell you about the best one. We'll do it later.
Will we?
Yeah, we don't have
We
to.
don't.
Oh, look at this. Time for traffic.
Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning, having a fun Wednesday show today. Thank you to everybody who has been writing in, who has called us the entire morning. We were just talking off the air, like, man, this has been a really good show today.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
It has been so much fun.
A lot of laughs today.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep up with the morning show when we're not on the air, we've got a couple social media pages that you need to follow immediately. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. And you're not going to guess what our Instagram is.
What?
Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram.
How funny. That works.
Did we do that on purpose?
We're so clever. And I do want to remind you guys that you can come out and see us during the St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're going to be there next Saturday. Parade starts at 9:30. We'll be out there with the station vehicle. Big Rob's going to be out there. Nina, Synergy, the three of us. DJ Marky probably.
Yeah, everybody.
We've got some beads, and we'll be throwing them at people and
Hopefully you catch them.
kissing
and
babies.
Your face doesn't catch them because that always hurts.
Your baby will catch the beads.
Yes. There we go.
All the deets are on our station website, mix100.com, and we'd love to see you next Saturday for the parade.
Oh, that is next Saturday already, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Not the 8th, the 15th.
Katy loves
Yes.
parades.
I do love parades, but
You really do.
Heck yeah.
it's a fun time.
Almost as much as you love eggs. There's a story out this morning talking
miss
about
them.
soaring egg prices. They really are pretty high right now.
I mean, again, we're talking a carton for what, like $6-7, something like that. So it's not like it's completely out of pocket. But when we used to pay $2 for a carton of eggs, it's a lot of money.
I remember getting them for 99 cents on the Safeway app.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious me, I tell you what. Well, people are losing their minds over the eggs. So how about this? Chicken rentals are now a thing. A service, I think it's rentthechicken.com
It
here
is.
locally, right? You can
It
actually
is.
do this.
Yep.
This other service provides your hens, the feed, and the emotional support, allowing customers to collect fresh eggs at home so you can rent some chickens. Now, it's pretty pricey for about $600 for a 6-month rental. And I'm wondering if we do the math on that, if it's cheaper just to go buy your eggs.
Exactly.
Well, $600 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
six. It's
$600
$100 a month. It's $100 a month for 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
for 6 months. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
And that's the thing, too, is you have to remember that it's going to take your time. You are going to be tending these chickens. They don't just, the big one doesn't just watch the little one. You have to take care of them. So that's going to factor
You got to
into the
make sure a
cost.
fox doesn't come and eat 'em.
Yes, you need to have the correct cage. There's so many things.
Let's say you get eggs, once a week, Jer, when you go to the grocery store?
Probably, because I
So
have 2 eggs a day.
even if it's 6 times 4, because 4 weeks, it's $24-$30. Like, that's not.
545.
That's.
Whoa.
That's a little bit.
It seems like a lot, right?
What's
Let's say-
545?
What's 24 a month?
$545 a month for the standard rental package.
Oh, on that
of
one? Yeah, the story I had, it was
rentthechicken.com.
$600 a month. But
Okay,
you
are we
found
saying
it-
600 for 6 months or 600 a
I'm
month?
sorry, $600 for a 6-month rental. So it's
Okay.
$100 a month.
Even that, though, it's like 4 times
You're
as expensive.
spending less.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's
For the
fresh. You know where
eggs.
they're coming from. They're healthy. Do you want to listen to a guy talk about it? Because
Yes.
it's so ridiculous.
Sure.
There you go. Yeah, that's right.
The background?
And if we catch you eyeing them like you're gonna, put them in a deep fryer and
'Cause
eat
that's the
them,
thing.
we'll come and break your legs.
If this chicken becomes to be
Smash
too
your
much
kneecaps.
work, I'm like, I know a sandwich.
That's got to be a
I
cover-up
know
job,
a
right?
sandwich.
It's gotta be.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
chickens. We're in a chicken
He's
business.
doing something a little dirtier. I think
That's what
he's
we're
doing.
in is the chicken business.
The background noise. Hey, everybody that wants that, the background noise is what you're gonna have to deal with.
And you could also
Every single
just
day.
become friends with the farmer and get his chickens.
There's
eggs.
that.
Yeah, just there's so many things.
FarmersOnly.com. Make it happen. Yeah. Powerful. To me, it's Jeremy, Katy, Josh at Denver's Mix 100. I guess we're done. It's been so fun today. I don't want to leave.
I know.
Should we stick around another hour?
Let's do it.
Can we do that?
Nah, just joking. I got things to do.
Cheers. Absolutely not.
Are we really doing this?
Not a chance in hell. Yeah, we've had a lot of laughs today, a lot of really good callers. So our podcasts are going to be banging today. Josh puts some effort into those.
So much effort. A lot goes into making sure.
I love getting him, though.
Yes.
Thanks, Katy.
Josh does some of those.
I try really hard.
Where can people find him?
You can just go to mix100.com. We got a link right there on the homepage. Or if you get your pods anywhere else, you can check us out. Just search Jeremy, Katy, and Josh.
There you have it. All right, I've got a final story before we get the heck out of here today. Police in the UK are investigating a theft from St. Andrew's Church. Happened last month. 3 religious paintings were stolen. One was the 10 Commandments. Another one was the Lord's Prayer. And get this, the third one was a painting that said, "Thou shalt not steal."
Come on.
What?
They did that on purpose.
I know.
We're taking this
They
one.
came for the first two, and they're like, "Screw it, let's take that one too."
You would really get them going.
They say it's unclear how much these pieces are worth. They probably hold a lot of sentimental value to the church, but they're saying, you know what? There's no signs of forced entry. So they're thinking it was some sort of inside job.
It was the priest.
It was the priest, maybe, who stole the paintings.
Oh, no.
Including the one that said, "Thou shalt not steal."
Oh.
That's
really?
ballsy. That's ballsy.
That's like,
That right there is sinful, and that person is going to hell.
10 Hail Marys.
all I
10
can think
Hail
of is
Marys.
Joe Dirt. Is this where he won't be when Jesus comes? That's
Yep.
all that comes to mind.
Bring those paintings back. That is bad mojo. Well, the 3 of us are out of here, and the 3 of us are going to heaven. You guys have a great day. We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh, JKJ on the street here at Denver's Mix 100.